I see dead people.
Here's Johnny.
Stop.
We have such sights to show you.
Bring the motherfucking ruckus. Fuck you too.
Screen anyone? I feel like I'm gonna break something with my How to full screen internet browser. Okay,
That's weird. It used to be.
Well, I said Windows. I had said F8. Wait, how do I back then? No, I'm locked.
Oh, ah.
No. Okay.
And there's no video or anything on this.
There is like pictures.
Pictures. Yeah, no, that's okay.
But I think there's.
I didn't think there was video or
There is some video.
shit. I keep closing.
I mean, it's a question of, do you want to like vocalize what is happening in picture and video briefly after seeing them, or no?
Yeah, so what I'm going to do is, like I was testing with, earlier, I was testing with the idea of not necessarily doing a only audio, but if people want to watch on YouTube, they can watch on YouTube, type of thing, so that while we're talking, while I'm recording, you know, you can still hear both of us, you know, having a conversation, going through a narrative together, but at the very same time, for people watching on YouTube, you could actually see what we're seeing and you could react to what we're reacting to. So, we should still talk about everything we're looking at for the people who are doing audio only. But for those who are tuning in, anyone watching the stream or anyone watching your stuff, or you know, watching the eventual clip of this, they're obviously going to be seeing what we're seeing.
Oh, also, what I meant by stream is I'm just streaming at Discord. I'm actually like stream.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah. Side note, because I feel like that would be too interrupting. Like,
if you were actually dealing with people.
Yeah, because I wouldn't want to be like, oh shit, I'm getting a raid while I'm trying to read stuff, and then my screen goes, I'm in a Gundam attack, you know, like situation. I'm just like, nah, I don't want to.
That'd be really funny though. Dear David, so I thought I was haunted, and I thought there was a ghost. Raid time, getting raided. Oh shit! I'm feeling so spooked right now. I'd be. I'm so scared. Can I get a hiya?
That's the best I got. I hope my audio peaked out.
It did. It did.
Perfect.
It really did.
What I wanted the whole time.
Oh,
Let me see if
man.
I can do this actually.
So.
Because I'm on OBS, maybe I can actually trigger a raid to have it. Maybe I can do a stream about it. Wait, hold on. Now I'm curious. But
Big old butt.
saying big old butt.
I could just start it. I could
actually,
start roll through the intro happening.
Yeah, let's
intro right now.
No.
while you're trying to raid. Yeah. For those tuning in on today's episode, this is a special Lots of Pasta Glitch Blob collaboration.
Hey yo.
It's been a couple, I want to say at least a couple years in the making, because I've listened to a lot of our episodes and a lot of our stuff over again recently, where you know, I'm sifting through our spooky splashes stuff that we get to do from time to time, and I'm eventually going to make episodes out of that stuff. Maybe not like full-fledged episodes, but maybe some like Patreon special stuff. And Just like extra content for the exclusives, you know, give them a shout out if you want some. If you want,
hey yo, come over here. I got something for you.
If you want to, take a look in my van.
Hey, come here.
Pay no attention to the man in the trench coat.
You want a puppy, right, kid?
These sleeves in my pockets are fake. You don't
Patreon.
want to know what I'm doing under here. So,
what do you mean I just sell clocks?
shout out to the Patreon. Shout out to everyone who's there. We have a bunch of new people who are over there recently. Shout out to Isaiah. Shout out to Hal. Shout out to Bunny, aka Barbara. And
AKA Barbara.
yeah, Barbara Manatee. Gotta give her a shout out. And when I was going back through our stuff, Spooky Splashes, which is what we call whenever we get a mutual Twitch stream going, is what we call when we're vibing and looking at all things creepy. I want to say the first time we did it, like literally, I could pull up the exact footage. It's from like 2 years ago. The first time we did it, you were like, hey, you ever read Dear David?
Yeah.
And I was like,
that's actually funny.
no, I have no idea what you're talking about. And you took me to the page, you started showing me stuff, and I had to stop you. I had to be like, glitch. No. Like this is an actual narrative. We can't go running down this fucking Alice in Wonderland wormhole right now.
We were also like, it was also like, I do remember it was like a few hours in where it was like probably like 11 or 12, at least for me. Like, it was like nearing the end of the night, and I was like,
too late to go down.
Oh yeah, dude. You know, it's like thing, dude. It's like 3 a.m. at the bar. You're like, no, I don't want to go down this rabbit hole right now, man. I can't do this.
And it was one of the only times where I actually had to like effectively stop you in your tracks and be like, let's backtrack a second, because I was interested. You know, even just looking at the image, which I'm sure is going to be the fucking watermark for this episode, this picture of this weird looking kid with
Enhance.
Yeah, just zoom in.
Oh my god, I don't want cookies. No, I'm sorry.
Just quite literally this kid with the fucking dented ass head is what I assume is a child. He looks like a child. It's the big head that makes it look
One
like
could never tell.
And he looks like he got dropped one too many times. And
Okay.
getting all lumped. Brain went lump from one direction to the other.
When I first saw this, I like just couldn't take this seriously in any way, shape, or form because I kept just seeing this.
Yeah, it's very like
whenever I'd see like clip-its. Yeah. I'll tell you more like when we're done with this whole thing. I feel like there's follow-up context for sure.
Yeah.
So definitely
your
hear the whole story at the end, you know.
Your pre-context to tell the story is you stumbled on this a couple years ago.
Yeah. And I watched a few different deep dives of it, but I've never actually scrolled through the very specific posts. Mm-hmm. Which, that's where we stopped. That's where we said, hold on, let's talk about this.
Yeah. So have you ever gone through the entire thing?
Like, this is as posts? No, not at all. No, I've only gotten, like, I've watched, like, a few different people. I can't remember the channels. I'll like, throw
specific creators went down this rabbit hole before, and you kind of pervade their footage.
Yeah, and you get, like, you know, the main pin title points, but, you know, that's about it.
Okay, so you don't know the whole narrative. Not all of it has been revealed to you.
More or less, yes.
Oh, okay.
I just don't know, like, tiny stuff.
Okay.
Like, the overall gist about everything has been shown, but...
Well, yeah, I mean, I'm looking at it right now. This is by a guy named Adam Ellis, a.k.a. Moby Dickhead, which is hilarious. Dear David, documenting the ghost in my apartment. Before we even get into it, I feel like one of the more interesting conversations we have on a topic like this is, do you believe in ghosts? We've had this conversation before, but I like to rehash it every time we get into something like this.
I like everything about the fact. Like this is a long time medium story. Like I used to like go into abandoned houses like on the East Coast, stuff like that, like with like homies, because that shit is like per for the time, especially outside of the city. I would say specifically. Have you watched Cropsy before?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Basically, more or less situation. People are living in those abandoned buildings and sketchy shit. And I've definitely told you some sketchy shit that has happened before, but I've always wanted to encounter something. You know what I'm saying? I always want to, like, you know.
The willingness.
Yeah. Like, gimme. But
so
I just
the belief
like
is there.
Yeah, but I like the over analyzing of the situation, kind of like to an extent of
Which
being
we've
like,
done in our spooky splashes before.
yeah.
You know, we've gone
It's just
down
like, oh,
this
that's
path.
fucking clearly not a fucking like that. You know, that's a chicken. I don't
Someone
know, like,
did that.
You know,
Yeah.
yeah.
It's hard to tell manipulation nowadays. When people are really good at it, it's hard. It's easy to hide stuff.
And it's very like easy to see when people are like playing
Purposeful.
Yeah. Like there's so many examples, honestly.
So it's one of those things where it's like we're getting into someone's narrative where they claim to be documenting something. This is either a classic case of manipulation for, you know, fiction's sake, or this is an actual nonfiction documentation of someone seriously trying to talk about something. Where do you fall on that line with this narrative? Do you think this is legit?
It's like the creepy pasta vibe. I feel like I can't give the full thought process because I've seen it.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So like I always like want to believe something, but the atmosphere of like this situation is always very
The
entertaining
narrative
to me as a topic.
is too...
Yeah.
When you mention the creepy pasta vibe, you're saying that the narrative is a little too fine-tuned to run a certain way for it to be real?
I would say I can't. I cannot give you.
Can
that
neither
answer yet.
confirm nor deny.
I cannot confirm nor deny. You will have to find that out
I've told
for yourself
stories
on today's episode of Dragon Ball Z.
I've told stories before on the show where I'm a skeptic, but I'm the type of skeptic that would be willing to accept certain examples if they were willing, you know, in front of me.
Oh yeah,
And
like I definitely say like the ghost adventures, the plumbing dudes tabs initially. Like that would be my stance point. Like, nah, bro, you're just going crazy because the fucking electric meter's right behind your goddamn head on the couch. It was like, oh, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like, wow, since we got that fixed, we're not crazy anymore. Like, oh, well, there you go.
I had done
I like that shit.
I want to say it was my 3 or 4 year anniversary with my girl, Alley Cat. We went to a haunted hotel, and at like 11 o'clock at night to like 3 o'clock in the morning, we did a investigation with paranormal investigators. And we were given like actual tech to experiment with and to pick up stuff and to try and test. And we were taken to 3 different sections of this hotel. And we were told the different stories of the different people that had died there in each of the locations and why they were significant. And it went from, in my opinion, mildly amusing to genuinely enlightening as the day went on. Have I told you this story before?
No, not at all.
So I might have been saving it. I know I've told it on the podcast to people before, but to summarize it as quickly as possible, just because I don't want to sit here and talk for an hour about that entire experience.
What do you mean? Just go for it.
What
do you mean? Just do it. Believe.
It started with the type of thing where they give you all this high-tech stuff and they start painting the picture for you, and you're more or less looking for something. You're not like just feeling the atmosphere. And we're in the top of this hotel. We're in the penthouse of this hotel, which used to be a brothel. Multiple women had been killed there, had died there. Family members had died there. And, they mentioned how a kid got sick and died there. So, like, at any point...
Jimmy.
Yeah, exactly. At any point, you're like... Okay, it could be one of the mothers. It could be one of the kids.
I hear tip tapping of tiny feet.
Exactly.
It's the
They tell you to
child.
like put the toy down, like put a doll down in the middle of the room, and you look at it with this like infrared camera that picks up impulses. So it's like
It's a mimic. It's a mimic.
You could see, you could see, forms. If something they were using like backwards compatibility of a Kinect camera to pick up on whether or not a human form that we can't see with our natural eyes gets picked up in this footage. And so it was always interesting how using even like spectral audio, asking questions out loud and then seeing if anything answers or if any energy is around you. Because at one point we're asking questions, but the camera is on us. And I remember putting a blindfold on and putting on headphones that like only filter out certain audio. And then people would ask me questions and then have me sit there. And then the camera's on you. So they're letting you know if anything comes near you while you're answering these questions. And at one point, while my girl was answering questions, we did see something like standing like behind her, and it was the type of thing where like it could have been a refraction of light, it could have been a weird shadow.
Especially in that like situation too. Like
exactly, like
so
you go looking for something, it's almost bound to happen because you're looking for it.
Yeah.
That's when I said amusing, mildly amusing. This is one of three out of the experience. And, it was a lot of sitting in the dark. It was a lot of talking out loud. It was a lot of storytelling. And then nothing really happened. A guy mentions, one of the mediums that's there as a part of this group. It's maybe a group of 5 or 6 people. He mentions how the energy of this place always makes him feel a certain way because it's just a sad place. A lot of sad stuff happened there. It wasn't violent. It wasn't murder or anything like that.
Yeah. But it's also like when you tell me little Jimmy died in the bedroom, it's like, kind of shit.
Yeah.
It's going to make me be like, oh, now I feel weird when I'm in the bedroom.
Exactly.
Wow.
So we moved to the bar on the ground floor of this place next, and we're sitting in the bar, and the guy who's like leading the investigation gets pulled away by the medium. The medium starts losing his shit. He's like, I actually need to leave. Like, I don't feel good. Like, I need to get out of here. And he bails, which kind of sets the tone for the rest of the night a little bit.
Yeah.
Because they're like, yeah, no, I mean, he's been going through some stuff. He lost his I believe brother like a week or two before this investigation. So like, he's just been in a weird place. So they like excused us, but they left us alone in this room.
Damn. Okay.
With all this equipment, and like we had been testing it already, so they just said like, feel free to use any of this and you already know how to go about it, so like we'll just leave you in here for a half hour. We'll be back in a half hour. So I lay down the light strip in the middle of the room so that it's motion detect, so whenever anything passes over, it lights up. And it's the type of thing where we're walking past it, it lights up. We're laying down motion lights across the bar. We're told that a priest had died in this parlor or adjoining to the parlor late one night due to like alcohol poisoning, and he's known to hang out in there because the owner used to hang out in there a lot and they were friends. So we're sitting in there. And I'm with like 5 other people who paid for this experience just like I did. So like no one else is taking lead. So I just basically took lead. And I lay down all this stuff. Exactly. Like I'm not going to sit here and not do anything. So I lay down the light strip on the floor and I'm asking the same questions, Phasmophobia. Seriously, like, how old are you? Are you a boy? Are you a girl? And we don't get the priest, but we do get a woman because... At one point, we're all standing on the opposite side of the room, sitting down, and the light strip flares up from left to right. And this is like after we've already checked the electrical in the room, like they already confirmed they turned everything off in this place. Like we're laying down a battery operated light strip, you know, right in the middle of the goddamn floor. And it's very obvious no one is standing there. And this thing fucking lights up from left to right. And so I start asking, you know, I'm holding an EMF. I'm holding a.
Yeah, that's your spirit. That's your ghost event.
Yeah, no, we have a spirit radio. We have a bunch of different things. And I'm like, are you a boy? Nothing. Are you a girl? One of the pen lights flashes. And the cool thing about the pen lights is it takes a good amount of pressure to actually turn it on. Because it's one of those pen lights where you have to hold the top for it to go off. And it takes like a thumb worth of pressure to turn on. That. And so when we say, are you a girl? And it flickers and it very slowly dampens, it's like something put its thumb on there and very slowly let go. And we're standing across the fucking room from this thing. So now I'm starting to like get a little bit of the heebie-jeebies. Because now we're alone. And we know people have died in here. And the multiple things start going off. And I'm like, okay, so what did we learn when we were upstairs in the hotel? That this was a brothel, that women used to sell themselves here. Like, could this be like the woman of the house? Could this be, you know, the brothel mother? And so we're asking like names. It doesn't really respond to anything. After a certain amount of time, we ask it, you know, what its relationship to the master of the house was. And we say like this for yes, this for no. And we get a couple little reactions, but for the most part, it kind of leaves after those two big moments.
After the big spike ups.
Yeah, so after each of these sessions, everyone comes back together because there's a different session happening. It's like a rotation. Mm-hmm. So the people who were in the bar are now in the upstairs. The people who were in the catacombs are now in the bar. Like there's 3 different locations, 3 different groups being run by 3 different team leads. And we all come back to the penthouse and have the conversation after each session.
You're just like waterfalling the fucking house.
Yeah, no, we did. And so we go back up to the penthouse, we start telling this story, and the medium who comes back in is just like, yeah, like, you know, the mom who owned this place, whose children, you know, worked here forever. Like she was super unhappy with being here. She died here a couple years after the husband, you know, she never found another husband, anything like that. She apparently died, you know, very sad, very perturbed. And, he's like, I have no doubt, like the energy that I'm feeling is like, that was her. And we're like, yeah, sure, whatever. And now we're like, okay, let's move on to the most interesting part, which is the catacombs. This is an actual place where it reaches down like I want to say 30 to 60 feet underground.
Where was it? Well,
so this is land.
You're saying separate occasion.
No, this is all the same place.
What? So where was this? Wait,
this is Lancaster, PA.
What? Okay.
This is Amish country, Lancaster, PA.
That's even more sketchy.
Exactly.
There's like catacombs, and then there's like
there are legit catacombs underneath this giant hotel.
Some Diablo-ass catacombs.
Uh-huh. And so we go down. We're down, I want to say like 60 feet below like sea level at this place. And we're going all the way down like 40 steps underground into actual stone-built catacombs. I could show you pictures, actually.
Yeah, I was going to say, because there's so many, like in that area, like, very separate note. I was ranting about cave-aged cheese yesterday, and I was like, bro, you've never had fucking sharp cheddar that's, like, been in a fucking cave for 25 years? Ugh, fuck. Like, there's just but there's also, like, just so many, like, random little cave systems out there. Like,
so this place, this is where I had dinner, and this is where we did a part of the ghost tour.
Oh, wait, should I just pull this up?
I have it. I sent it in the chat. It's okay if you pull it up. That's fine.
Okay. Wait, that's actually kind of sick. Wait, that's actually really pretty. Wait.
I know we did it for my anniversary. I'm not being a a dick
No,
about
that's
it. Like, it's like I wanted to show her a good time, but then I found out they were doing
Babe,
paranormal
you brought me
investigations
to
here.
dinner in a cave. Honestly, like I think Hannah would like spaz out over that. She would be like, "Oh my fucking god, why haven't we done this?"
Yeah, so like each of these paths down here, it's super, it is wild down here.
That's crazy. Okay. Oh my god. Wait, that's actually so pretty. Wait. Okay.
So we
Okay,
get down
this
there.
on stream.
It's maybe 2:00 in the morning. This is the last stop of the ghost tour, the paranormal investigation. And this guy's like, okay, we're gonna chill in here. It's that first picture I sent you. And he's like, okay, I'm gonna start by telling you guys a little bit about me. I've been a paranormal investigator for like 15 years. I was a military vet. I was in Iraq. I came back after having seen a ton of shit, and my life had changed so much that I started going down different, rabbit holes in my spirituality. And he's like, I made friends with a bunch of different investigators, and one of my buddies who I took out here for one of the first times here had such a visceral reaction of being in this space that he actually left. And when he moved away and he continued investigating, he said that at a later location, whatever he encountered here had followed him. And it left such an impression on him that it followed him. And for a while there, he felt like actually like haunted by this place a little bit. And of course, that's a really good story for a guy to tell, but it's what happens next that really kind of hooked me. Because this guy is like, he's as scientific as it comes. The medium has been kind of woo-woo the entire night. So we're not really taking anything that they have to say. But this guy is like, I only come around to these guys fairly often. I'm not like a hardcore part of this crew, but they asked me to come in, and I was local, and I love coming to this place, so I thought I'd come in and help. And I love being down here. And he's like, so the way I run ship is a little bit different than the way they do upstairs, but I'm going to show you how I do stuff down here. And he pulls out the spirit box.
He's the cool guy.
He really was. He pulls out the spirit box, and he pulls out the pen lights, and he pulls out cat toys that when moved, they light up.
Okay.
And he's like, here's what I'm going to do. And he takes 2 wine glasses. He turns them upside down so that you just have those divots on the bottom of the stems. And he puts the toys in those divots so that they can't move. They have to actually be jostled off of the stem in order to light up. And he's like, come over and shake the table that it's on. So I walk over and I shake the table. It doesn't light up. I go over, I flick the glass. It doesn't light up. I go over and I actually touch the ball. It lights up. So now I've expressed my range to which something is going to react in this room. Again, they turn off all the lights. They turn off all the electricity down here. We are legitimately underground in a pre-used catacomb in a place that we know is haunted. And we're chilling down here for like an hour. And I'm sitting down here, and he's like, we're gonna do a little like talk. We're gonna invite the people here down here with us to hope we can experience something. We're gonna be really inviting about it, and we're gonna welcome them to our group. And he's like, okay, like is anyone with us? Immediately the spirit box starts going off, but it's not saying anything. It's just making noise. And he's like, okay, well, that usually denotes that something is here, but you don't usually get words until you're having a conversation. So he starts asking like, this is where the taps used to be. So is this the master of the house down here? Is he coming down to get a drink? He's trying to walk around and ask questions. And he's not getting anything. So we're sitting there for like 10 minutes in the dark, not getting shit. And I'm just like, okay, this was the part I was most excited about, and it's not working out.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, one of the cat toys across the room starts going off. And he goes, okay, so something's down here. Something's playing with the toy. And he's like, I have a question. is this, I forget the name, but he's like, is this Parker? And the cat toy goes off again, and he goes, holy shit, Parker, it's been forever. I haven't seen you in years. And he turns around and he's like, Parker is like a 13-year-old boy who used to live here with his dad. And he was like closeted homosexual, like beat up by his father, like went missing 1 year, was never found. Everyone assumed that his dad finally like turned him in, put him underground. And he's known to be mischievous. And he's like, holy shit, Parker, is that you? And all of a sudden the spirit box keeps going off. And it's not saying anything still, but he's like, okay, I think Parker's with us, so I'm gonna keep acting. I'm gonna ask Parker to do some stuff for us, and maybe it'll help us get him to talk to us a little bit. And he's like, Parker, how do you feel about the people we're here with tonight? And the light behind me goes off, the pen light that's just sitting on the table. And he's like, oh, you're already across the room. That's crazy. I know you're active. I know you like to run around, but, to try to stay in one spot for us so that we could try and keep track of you. And the pen light keeps going off behind me. I'm sitting 3 feet away from this thing. There is nothing behind it. He tells me not to touch it when it's going off like that, but literally before I put it down, I'm looking at these things. They're battery operated. The batteries are brand new. You could open it up and put them in yourself. Like, I'm pressing it down with my thumb, and I am seeing how much effort it takes to turn this light on.
Take a lot of force.
It does. It takes it's a pen click. It's an actual push. And so I'm just eyeballing this fucking light. And I'm sitting like 3 feet away from it. I'm the closest person to it. And he's like, okay, Parker, if you're going to stay there. And he moves some stuff over to near me and near this table. There's like 11 people here. And he just starts having this conversation. He's like, so how long you been down here? And the pen light keeps going off like little blinks. And then, the cat toy will go off across the room. And he's like, no, stay still. Like, we're trying to have a conversation here. Don't you want to have a conversation with us? And then like the cat toy would go off again. And he'd be like, okay, so we're going to try to have a conversation. He'll be like, let me get a chair for you. And he'll pull a chair out and put the cat toy like with the wine glass on top of the wooden chair, just to be like, okay, now you could sit with us. Like he was trying to like welcome this. And he had a full conversation with this thing. I don't know if we ever got any words out of the spirit box, maybe like parts of words or parts of phrases, but I never took any belief in the spirit box necessarily, because it could all be manipulated. Yeah. But
I agree with that, unfortunately.
But the lights were interesting, because he eventually puts down a light strip, and I swear we're all sitting down on opposite sides of the room, and this light just keeps going up and down and up and down and up and down this huge room. And so that's when I was like, I might believe. I might believe in ghosts a little bit, because I had never seen anything like that. And it stopped as quickly as it started too, because we were down there for like an hour, and he was like, Parker, do you want to go to another room with us? We're going to go check out another room. And the light like stopped, and he was like, maybe Parker left. And so we pick up everything and we move to another room. It's the room with the taps, the big kegs. And he starts telling a story about how originally when these were down here, they were a lot more loose, and someone actually got crushed by one of them and died instantly. So he's like, there's a guy down here that I like to talk to sometimes who like actually died in this room. And he used to be one of the workers, one of the staff who would like tap these kegs and get different loads in and all that stuff. So he was like, hey, are you down here? Nothing. This is when he tried like lighting a candle, and he was like, sometimes we get better, they don't like the lights as much, so we're going to try doing the candle. And he put the spirit box in the middle of the room, and he put the candle in front of us. And that's when he told us the story about his buddy who felt like haunted by this place, because he's like, listen, this guy had double the experience I did. This guy had no reason to have a chip on his shoulder about any experience he had. And this guy carried it with him. Like, he said he felt something here. He had to get out of here. And from that point forward, whenever he went to an investigation, he felt like it followed with him, like he carried it with him from that point forward until eventually he either died or stopped investigating. I want to say he said that the guy died because he was like an older dude. And he was like, yeah, and he died and we never quite got closure on what exactly was following him. And that's when he told that story. And I swear, like, as he's telling this story and he's like stopping and he's looking at the candle, the flame is going like wild while he's telling this story. And he's like, I need to point these things out when I see it because it always scares me a little bit, but there's no airflow down here. He's like, that's why I like lighting up candles down here, because there is no airflow.
Yeah, movement, yeah.
There is no movement. So for a candle, people are standing 6 feet away from, for a candle flame to go wild is always like a little creepy.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was our experience, and we ended up leaving. I want to say like at 3:00 in the morning. We didn't get back to our hotel until like 3:45. But this place has such a rich history, like a 200-year-old history. It was a part of the Underground Railroad. Like there's so much shit going on in this place that you can't help but like enter a certain space and immediately vibe with it. And this was one of those things where, like, we're sitting there, we're having dinner, which is its own story. And we're just like, this place is crazy. Like, this place almost shouldn't exist this way, And it's still a functioning hotel. You can get rooms there. You can actually stay there. The restaurant I recommend. Doing a tour of the brewery that's in the catacombs I also recommend. But the paranormal investigation shit, like that... That was the first time I had ever done anything like that, and I gotta say, it kind of made a believer out of me a little bit.
Because I've definitely, like, even, I don't know, like, brought things into, like, old houses when I was, like, younger, like random abandoned houses and shit. But, like, I don't know. I'm weirdly even more afraid of just, like, bringing it home or something, like, kind
That's
of
what
situation.
I mean, yeah.
Like... Then because I feel like I just feel like I don't want to be like have tried, but when you get nothing, you get nothing,
And that's one of those things where it's like I was skeptical going into it that I wasn't gonna get anything, and when we started to get inklings of stuff as it got more and more towards the middle of the night, I was like, this house is kind of like waking up. Like with us here, and we're like seeing it happen. And I remember like when we got together for that last talk and everyone was like, well, what did you experience? Because we were down there in the catacombs, earlier in the night and we didn't really see anything. This guy was just like, oh yeah, we got a lot of activity down there. And they were just asking us, and we were just talking about it. And he was like, next time something like that happens, we're gonna bring the cameras down there. We want to see if we could ever, because they record a lot of it, and they're like, we want to see if we could get actual spectral, imaging.
Yeah, something
down. Yeah, so
something in addition to with all the activity.
Because it would have been hilarious if you lay down the light strip and you see this thing running up and down the light strip, and then you put the camera in front of it and you see this tiny figure just going up and down this fucking hallway like this.
Yeah, like
that would have been fun
when pulling the chair out or something.
Yeah, but those are the little things where it's like no one is standing near it, no one's near the candle, no one's near the pen, no one's near the cat toy. And I'm looking at it, I'm staring at it, and it goes off. And I'm just like, in any other room of this house with the same exact equipment, nothing happened. So for us to come down here and put it in a different spot and for it to immediately start going off like that, like you have to kind of take it at face value a little bit.
Yeah.
Because we've already seen the cause and effect. We've already seen what happens when it doesn't do anything. So,
because with like minor shit, my brain goes like Detective Conan, and I'm like, no, actually, that was triggered by a remote, and if you didn't, like, there's and like there must be logical,
and that's where I say something along the lines of like, Well, if they
experience
did
that they've
have
expected
anyone
back.
else just sitting in a room, sitting in a corner,
Yeah,
just going, like
just-
listening
yeah.
to the conversation and making stuff happen, like it would have been. It's too difficult to ape the shit that they wanted to ape because like the cat toy was very much just a little light mechanism inside of a plastic cage. Like I don't know if it's possible to put like a remote sensor on that thing to make the light go off,
Yeah,
like,
I mean that's what I'm saying though. Like, there's like a level of like Ed and Lorraine war, like whatever
Yeah.
the fuck, like kind of
The
shit,
Warrens,
and then
yeah.
there's like and then there's like real, just things that you can't like deduct,
Yeah.
like down to anything else.
Well, that's what I mean. Like they literally, the guy showed us, like he opened the pen light, he took the batteries out, he loaded in brand new ones, and he was like, look, like try it. Like I implore you to try this yourself. There's nothing in there that's not supposed to be in there. There's nothing, we're not doing any of this. He held the entire investigation out with his hands in front of him. Like he wasn't pressing anything, There was no one else down there with us. It was hard to even get phone signal down there. Like I don't think my phone even read down there. So it's like it's the type of thing where we're in the
Wi-Fi
right
something.
place at the right time for the right kind of experience, and sometimes stuff kind of needs to happen like that. And I don't think I could like. I think if you were to go back there and try to have the same experience, you would be surprised to find that you're not going to get it. So it's like I almost don't want to go back and do it again because I had the experience I had, and I don't think I'm ever going to experience something like that again.
I mean, there's like, I mean, I was gonna say, there's also like a level of like something that like just jolts you, and you're just like, nah, I don't like, like a reason for you not to want to do that again. I would even say on the topic of like, there's a few things that also in this story specifically of Dear David that is like a moment or two that you're like, oh, fuck. Okay.
Yeah.
Like a moment of just like, I would not want to be in that apartment.
I would not want to be
want
there
to-
for that experience.
Yeah.
I
I don't
fortunately
want that
the
again.
only time I got spooked in this cave was when this guy was like, yeah, I had a buddy, he was way more seasoned than I was, he died. He came down
Yeah,
here,
you're
he
like,
felt
fuck.
something.
The OG's dead. Like
He came down here,
You
he
know.
felt something, he called it evil, he got out of here fast, it followed him for like 2 months, and then he died. And I was like, that's a hell of a story. I don't know if that's a story I would want to tell people who
Yeah.
just came down here for fun,
Also, fun fact.
You guys will love this. This is a great story. I knew a guy, he
My
died.
homie fucking died down here. Well, he didn't really die down here,
He
but I knew a
died,
guy.
man.
He was like, oh my God.
Yeah, no. This was also like he was talking about how he had been to like the Warrens, and he had done investigations as like a part of their team because they had a team for like the longest time, and they would like
no.
advise. And so he was one of those guys where he said he had traveled literally like the entire country and different parts of the world to do paranormal investigations, and like he was always really level-headed about the way he talked about it. And I just remember really respecting the shit out of him because he was like a decorated vet,
Yeah.
and he was only like 10, 15 years older than me. So he wasn't that old,
Yeah, but I mean, spend your time,
Oh no, for sure. For sure. So
That's fucking crazy, though.
So that's my experience. When I ask you, like, do you believe in ghosts? What experiences do you have in that belief that kind of helps you get the more or less the education that brought you to that, decision? That's why I say my opinion is very much informed. When I say that I had experienced something, I'm going to carry that with me. I do think that when people have this conversation with me from this point forward, I'm constantly going to be like, oh yeah, no, I think I actually got to be around something before, you know?
I think a lot of also like my horror backing too is also just like I want to say like, you know, you're in a fucking wild situation. You're like, oh my God, I'm running through the darkness, but it's not about a monster. I'm like, yo, somebody could gank me. You know what I'm saying? Like kind of shit. So it's like definitely, I feel like a different take from it, but it's like when you feel, I don't know.
Abject
like I said, when I used to
horror.
like going, yeah. Like I definitely have been in abandoned buildings, and I'm not saying that there's evidence or anything of the sort, but you know, you just feel uneasy, and you just like feel like somebody's fucking there, or like something.
Oh, it doesn't even have to be like in the middle of the night. Like I've gone to the penitentiary.
Yeah, like during
Philly,
the fucking day.
you know?
Yeah. That's what I'm saying though. You just feel eerie in a
I've been
situation.
to-
Doesn't matter the time or.
I've been
or
to
anything.
Gettysburg multiple times. I've walked all around the
interesting.
battlefields. You know, like there's an energy to certain places. You know, when you enter these places with the right frame of mind and you're susceptible to it, you absolutely sense it. You know, it's hard not to go into a place where like a great evil or a great amount of death has taken place.
Yeah,
you know?
something really fucked up has
My
happened.
girl
Like,
keeps talking about wanting to go to she wants to go to Germany, she wants to go to Poland, she wants to do the concentration camp tour.
oh, interesting.
And I'm like I would be interested in going there just to kind of feel the same vibe, to see the same energy, but it's the type of thing where it's like I don't know, what if I go there and I do feel something? You know, what if what if that vibe is overwhelming, you know?
Like I said earlier, like cropsy type shit, but like
Yeah.
like say, like there's like a lot of abandoned buildings like in specific area I'm talking about is like were abandoned like insane asylums, penitentiaries. Like there was a huge list of things that the government just like shut down out of nowhere, and it's like even just from that, you know, like there's so much insane shit that happened during that time. And
Literally insane too,
like,
not just
if
use
you,
of the word
if you-
crazy.
Yeah. Well, it's like if you're a person at the time that doesn't know what the fuck to do, you literally were abandoned by your family.
You were abandoned,
Like
yeah.
your brain only knows like that place, so you go back there. There was like so many cases in like the same fucking area that would just be like outside New York City kind of shit. That would just be like people getting murdered just because they fucking were like, oh, let's go into a, you know, same thing. Like, let's go to an old abandoned fucking asylum, and like people are still there because
They
where
were
the fuck
abandoned.
else
They
are
were
they going
left
to go?
there.
They're basically,
Yeah.
they're also literally like homeless at this point.
Funding
you know,
was
like,
pulled. They'd left
Yeah.
everyone there.
There's
People
nothing-
eventually stopped
there's
showing
nothing
up to
left.
work. You know, no one was there to take care of them. It's just what happened.
Yeah, but exactly that. Like, you know, but it's also even that I've definitely like as a side note have been actually inking and like doing horror graphic like comic content
On your
you know,
stream.
like yeah. What did you see yesterday?
Yeah,
Okay, cool. Yeah, but yeah, I'm actually fucking. I was like, why the fuck aren't I just starting? So I'm inking those. But like, one of them is like, you know, same thoughts of like what could create like a demon or like, you know, something that would just like residual energy at like a place like that. You know, just
Yeah.
like getting more eldritch.
yeah.
Like, yeah. But just thoughts like that. Just like, you know.
Well, it's tough.
I would love to like personally experience something, but it's like really the border of the two. You know, what is an experience and what is
Yeah.
me being
Purposeful
like
manipulation of a situation.
JoJo, but I knew that you would do that, Ghost. So I actually, you know, like, my conclusion is,
Ghosts are nerds.
yeah,
Yeah, I've never been into demonology or exorcism or any type of stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
I think there's a pretty fine line between
What, you don't love
mental
Satan?
illness, psychosis, and
Oh, yeah,
actual
yeah.
spiritual manipulation. So it's like,
yeah.
you know,
I hard agree with that, unfortunately.
That's where I draw the line at a lot of the stuff the Warrens did. Like, there's one part of actual, monitoring spiritual happenstance, versus
recreation,
actual people claiming to be possessed or actual quote unquote demon.
Yeah, because especially the demon thing, like half the time people are like, yeah, go to church if you're feeling like you're possessed because you need to have a council session.
Oh, if only an institution. Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah, put your trust in something.
They're like, not
No,
like
thanks.
you're actually throwing holy water, like you're being now counseled by like the reverend.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
For like mental advice and stability in life, like I'm feeling like
Yeah, no.
But I always like, I can't remember the fucking movie. I watched it for 31 and 31 last year. Something Let's Dying. It's like a, I don't know. I want to say it's a Spanish movie. Whatever. It's like about just like a dead body like getting more and more like cursed and infected and like becoming like an uncleansed one. And like stuff like that. Like, like I definitely believe you leave a body for too long, something strange is going to happen nonetheless. Like
that's why
like
I think
the family
places,
gets sick.
Yeah.
Like
that's why I think like places, like the energy when it comes to death can be like overwhelming,
Yeah.
So I am interested
I know
in
I found that
seeing
movie.
where his like documentation of this quote unquote ghost in his situation, like where on this spectrum it's gonna land, on which side of it we're gonna be paying attention to the most.
Okay. Because still intro. For like a year prior to actually like reading or looking at anything about this, I just kept seeing this pop up on like Reddit for like referential photos. People would be like, say something scary in a spoopy like forum and be like, oh, it's David. It's fucking, it's fucking him, dude. It's fucking David, dude. And I just kept seeing this fucking picture. I was like, fine, I'll fucking look at it. Like I'm done. I've never actually thread. Oh, so okay. Can I say that I don't know how Twitter works? God damn it, supernatural. Okay.
Wait.
I'm waiting.
So I clicked on that thread and I'm seeing the replies, but it's really just...
Yeah, just nonsense
It's
comments.
just nonsense.
Yeah.
Okay, never mind. So the posts that he posts in that thread are what we actually need to follow.
Yeah. Pretty much everything here.
Okay, so maybe
Everything
that's why
like
the
apparently
point...
on.
So that's the point of...
It's more if you want
this
to
is
read replies.
no. So yeah, so whoever made this page...
Yeah, it's a compilation
made
of literally
this
all
to
the specific
seriously
posts.
just capture everything
Correct.
that happened in this. Okay. I'm understanding now. I'm understanding.
Okay.
I'm no longer
we'll like
logged
click
in.
outside. No, you're fine. We'll like click outside for fucking like the videos and like random photos to like zoom in and shit and look at them more, but that's about it.
Okay.
But we will get to see the goofy fucking replies made on Twitter. Okay.
So, dear David, documenting the ghost in my apartment. Fun fact, Monday, August 7th. August 7th is my birthday.
Oh, lol.
So this started on
made
my
this for
birthday
you.
back 8.5 years ago. Congrats, David.
Yeah. Yippee. Okay, I shouldn't. I cringe. Monday, August 7th, 2017. So, my apartment is currently being haunted by a ghost of a dead child and he's trying to kill me. And then, hold on, I need to go to comments. This is a comment needed one. Oh my god. I will also make you watch the Dear David trailer, by the way, later, which is very terrible.
The movie, yeah.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Yeah, we'll get there.
All I with demons. Okay. He started appearing in dreams, but I think he's crossed over into the real world now.
Yeah, that's what happens
First
when you talk about it forever.
Yeah, I mean, it has... I guess that was the first post. The first time I saw him, I was experiencing sleep paralysis and saw a child sitting in the green rocking chair at the foot of my bed. He had a huge misshapen head that was dented on one side. I did my best to draw it. For a while.
I mean,
just
how would
stared
you
at
feel?
me.
You see that staring at you at the foot of your bed?
Yeah, not very good, honestly. I'm kind of vibing without it. I could not do that. I'd like to not do that. Stop looking at me. But then he got out of the chair and started shambling toward the bed. Why shambling?
Shambling.
Okay. I'm switching to you.
I couldn't move because I was paralyzed. I have sleep paralysis fairly often. It sucks. We've had that conversation before.
Yeah.
Right before he reached my bed, I woke up screaming. I had another dream a few nights later where I was in a library and a girl came up to me and said, "You've seen Dear David, haven't you?" I was
Yo,
like,
wait.
Who?
That's how I feel like that's how I feel like I found this out. Somebody was like, "Oh,
You've
you
seen Dear David,
right?"
haven't you? That's what you said
You're
to
like,
me.
Yeah.
It's
I'm in
an
a store,
audio.
ma'am. What?
This is a part of it.
This is
I
the
want you to
Wendy's.
understand. This is a part of it, Glitch, because you spread it like an infection to me, and now I'm saying it online to a bunch of people. So you've seen Dear David, haven't you? I just invited him into my house.
Yeah. Yeah, you said yes.
I was like, "Who?" And she said, "Dear David, you saw him."
Creepy lady.
Back to you.
She continued, "He's dead. He only appears at midnight, and you can ask him 2 questions if you say Dear David first."
Great.
What happened to your head, Dear David?
I love that he has rules.
Yeah, Dear David, how'd you fuck up your head? You gotta wear a
Address me
hat for that?
first.
Is that too much? Yeah. Then she added, "But never try to ask him a 3rd question, or he'll kill you."
Great. Never mind.
I just won't ask him anything at all.
And never
I
ask
think
him
I
about
asked him
his
about his head
dented
like
ass
5
head.
times. I'm fucked. I was very shaken. Having 2 dreams about the same thing is pretty wild. Anyway, a couple of weeks passed without incident. Then, David came back in another dream. Same situation. I was in bed, and he was sitting in the rocking chair near the window, staring at me.
Menacingly.
Yeah. Same brain. In the dream, I say, "Dear David, how did you die?" He mumbles, "An accident in a store."
Big old jar of pickles fell on his head.
Oh my god.
My mom told me to stay away from the pickles.
It's like a divot. It's not like a dent, bro. That's a big pickle jar shaped dent in the man's head. My man's got fucking pickled, bro.
Oh yeah.
I say, "Dear David, what happened in the store?" "A shelf was pushed on my head." I don't remember this actually.
Hell yeah.
See, these are the details I don't know about. A shelf.
You
was
missed the part where
pushed on
he
my head.
groans.
Yeah, no, I just blanked that out.
He
I
groans.
just said nope.
Shelf was pushed on my head.
In the condiment aisle.
Oh fuck. Mom said she was making hot dogs.
She said we're getting box mac and cheese, but we didn't get any because my head.
I died.
Dogs. We didn't even have ketchup. I fucking Jesus. I'm frozen with fear. I ask, "Who pushed the shelf?" David doesn't answer. It was my mom. She was mad at me because I asked about the box mac and cheese. I realized I've asked a third question, which I'm not supposed to do. At that point, I wake up absolutely terrified. All right, let's see.
The next couple days, I Google deaths in the city,
No.
but can't find anything about a kid named David dying in a store.
Because you didn't die in the store, dumbass. You just got the dent there.
I even tried different names. Daniel, Dylan, Devin. Nothing. A few weeks go by without incident. Sort of randomly, the apartment above mine is vacated, and I have the opportunity to move into it. It's a larger apartment, so I'm thrilled. Another month or two goes by, and I sort of forget about dear David. I think he lost track of me because I moved upstairs, and he's dumb.
He does not stairs work.
But lately, something strange is happening. You could take it with the kitties.
For the past 4 nights, my cats gather at the front door at exactly midnight and just stare at it. Almost like something is on the other side.
Other cats.
Cats.
More
And I
cats.
kitty cat. And I dance. Hold on, I gotta see comments.
Yeah, cats. Cats needs to be inspected.
Last night I got a weird feeling and looked at the people, and I'm dead certain I saw a movement on the other side. When I opened the door and turned on the hall light, nothing was there, but my cat seemed unnerved. Bushy tails, etc., etc. Keep those cats around, they'll protect you. I feel like it's a chick, but I had to do that in like
Yeah.
voice.
Keep those cats around, they'll protect you.
Occam's razor chick for mice.
The goddess Bastet.
Yeah, same. Okay. This is how old this is. For some reason, I feel like COVID was just about to happen.
Little
Maybe
did
that far
they
back.
know.
Oh god. Last night I got a weird feeling and looked at. Oh, I already read this. Oh, that was just the next upcoming post. Okay.
Uh-huh.
And that's where I am right now. Dear David found me, I think. I don't know what to do. I'll keep you updated.
Couple days later, Wednesday, August 9th, 2017. Update. For the 6th night in a row, my cat has walked over to the door promptly at midnight and stared at it. Which I love the
You can change that clock to any time.
Yeah, I love the actual usage of the clock.
Yeah.
It's funny
actually
that
really
it's
funny.
one of those manual ones that
Yeah.
it's just like, yeah, I am selling the narrative. This cat is looking pretty intently at that door.
Hey, you guys, you see the clock says it? Hey, guys.
Also, what's up with this door? Are you seeing
feel
this
like this
door?
is-
Like, the knob looks weird. What's with the knob on this door?
Oh, wait. There's just a lock there?
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, I see. Okay. He just didn't get it high enough. Yeah, the doorknob is just really high.
Okay.
Wait, what?
Yeah, the deadbolt's like under the knob. Weird.
Yeah, that's weird. Yeah, it should be up here. Well, I guess there is one up here, but double deadbolts. Okay.
It's weird.
Even the eye hole is like in a weird spot. You have to crouch down. It's like the same level as
Yeah,
a
do
fucking,
you see the video? Like the
lights.
what is going on video?
Yeah.
The next one. So yeah, I'm gonna click this and then we could show people what's happening.
Also, it's just a cat staring at the door. For impromptu podcast listeners.
There's
Cat just
audio.
staring at door. Cat sniffing a door. It's really getting into it. It's trying to pet itself with the door. It wants the meow mix on the other side. And then it meows. It was cute. Good internet cat video.
I was gonna say I was trying to hear if there was anything on the audio.
There's not really much. I did turn it up.
It
but...
does just yell at the door a couple times.
Yeah, yeah.
I was hoping to hear like a doorknob jangle.
A rustling, yeah. I think it's also early on. It's a youngin.
Okay. So 1, 2, and then okay. So I took a photo through the peephole because I'm too scared to open the door. I feel like I saw something. I couldn't tell, so I mustered the courage to open the door. Nothing was out there, but I took another photo. Look at this. Is it just me, or is there something in the first photo, right where the banister meets the shelves, hiding on the stairs? Okay, let's analyze. Enhance.
Enhance.
Yeah, there's definitely a weird, smudgy, vaporous looking amorphous shadow. But I'm also saying it's just a smudge on your
part of a thing. Yeah.
It looks creepy because of the angle, but I'm gonna say it's a smudge on your fucking. It looks
like a sloth.
Yeah.
I see like a tiny little thing like in the corner that's supposed to be like a smaller face, but the whole thing looks like a sloth face.
Yeah, like I'm seeing the two like dots. Yeah, the eyes above the post.
But I think it's supposed to be like this is the face over here or like here. Like it's like eye, mouth or something.
Yeah.
Okay. I've deduced.
Okay, so that you could
it could also just be like this shadow, and then like this off. Also, there's like a footprint that looks like a face. Is that my screen? What's happening?
I just got to the next one where it says I wasn't sure if it was a smudge or something, so I took a second photo from inside. There was something out there.
No, it's the same photo.
No.
It just looks like smudges.
There's something peeking out behind the shelf in the new photo.
Oh, wait, I didn't see that. I've always thought it was just the smudge. Oh my god. See, I didn't even know, bro. Wait, I actually had no fucking idea, actually. Wait, that's actually kind of wild.
Yeah, okay. There's something there on the second one.
Retreating. I didn't even know that. Wait, is that the same thing in the first? Oh my god,
Let's switch off on days. Let me continue reading all of the 9th. I deadbolted the lock and got into bed because I don't know what else to do. I can still hear my cat meowing at the door. I am pretty scared. And then he posts a picture of his cat staring at him in the middle of the night. The cat's still just sitting at the door.
Eyes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Full on Wendigo.
Yeah.
Top comment, not to be all Dana Scully about it, but is there a chance that what you're seeing in the hallway is another cat or an animal? And then someone said go out there and be like, hey there, demons, it's me, your boy.
It's been pretty quiet tonight. I'm gonna try to sleep talk app to see if anything happens during the night. I'm heading to bed, but the cats are back at the door. They only do this in the middle of the night. It's routine now. And just two cats hanging out by the door, being all cattish, and he has a weird MySpace angle photo selfie going on here. Okay.
The next night, and here we go. Just minutes before bed. Let's
play video.
Cat's meowing.
Cat yawning. Cat yawning. He's chilling. He's vibing.
He is yelling.
He's flanking. Cute cat sounds.
Yeah, it's yelling.
He's nying. Is it a three-legged cat?
I think it's a three-legged cat.
No, I love it more. It's missing a leg. Man down. Reviving.
Oh, it took a big old baboom right there on the floor. Man.
Wait, was that it? Wait, that was just a cute cat video.
They're both there now.
I was trying to see if there's anything under the doorway, but you can't really like.
He
just
lays
paint
down a
on the
line
frame.
of salt. I don't even know if this is the right kind of salt. Let's take a look. Enhance.
Oh my god! Wait. Gotta be Molden's.
Coarse, all natural sea salt. Yeah, I'm sure that's fine.
I
would worry about your cats
but your
fucking
salt
eating
line
it,
is
though.
broken. That's actually so funny. Wait, do you see the side comments? This is funny.
Yeah, let me see. 1 second.
You're too precious for this world. Salt Bay. Okay, I'm done. There's so many super.
Salt circles are for witches, not paranormal squish-headed ghosts. But your salt line is broken.
Yeah, that got me. Oh my god. Okay.
Ghosts have super low
Yeah, even the comments
electrolytes.
here. Okay.
Yeah, that's fun.
Okay, that's fucking great.
Maxwell is extra talkative tonight. He's obviously trying to tell me something. Great.
August 11th. I used a sound app to record my apartment last night. It makes individual recordings each time it hears something. There were 33 recordings. Most of them are pretty vague. A couple of them are passing cars and the like. But there are 3 that I'm interested in. The first is a snapping sound. It seems like a single step. It's odd because I didn't get out of bed all night.
Let's take a listen to this.
SoundCloud. Link to a SoundCloud.
Let's hear it.
No. Oh, no. Fine.
I logged in on mine. I want to hear it.
That's funny. Yeah, same. What? I did it. Stop it. Don't.
Niggas switching up on fucking
away.
FK. What the
It immediately started playing rap afterwards. Yeah, it's the first like 4 seconds. It's just a thud, like a cabinet closing.
Oh my god.
Top comment, holy shit, this is fire.
No, now it's playing something else.
That's what I said. It immediately started playing rap afterwards.
Snap, click. Oh, bitches on my dick. Oh, click. Like, oh my god.
All right, so I listened to the snapping sound. Read the next one.
The one is weird because out of the only one that's strange electric sounds throughout it.
Electric sounds. Okay, so the next one.
And then electronica plays. Hello.
I'm not really hearing much in this next
Fucking
one.
hear anything, yeah.
There's a little bit
Always
of
said
like
I found this off. Always said I found this off as Sniper Wolf. God damn it.
I hear a little bit of like a warble near the beginning. Like a
Dear David, he's using the microwave.
He's heating the taquitos.
Yeah. Come on, David. It's fucking 3 a.m.
All right,
Sorry,
next
the
one.
shots of whiskey got to me. This directly follows the electric static. Another snap, and then groan in my sleep. Okay, one more.
Okay, groaning,
Let him mouse.
groaning.
He's a groaner. Oh my god, what is happening? Hello? Oh my god, what is an ad? What is happening? What the fuck? What is happening? I have an ad. It's telling me to look into therapy. Wow. Thanks. Thanks, SoundCloud. For really homies like that. Please.
There's definitely something weird at the beginning. 1 second. I'm definitely
ripped
fucking
ass.
hearing something.
So it's like I crashed my ship in like an 8-bit game.
All right.
Yeah, we died in Space Invaders. The comments say that was a fart, bro.
Bro, you farting over there.
These happen between 2 and 3 a.m. I have no explanation for them. I'll keep recording and share if I find anything curious.
Curious. Saturday, August 12th. Getting the F out of my haunted apartment for the weekend. Peace.
With victory, peace sign.
I have no explanation for this. What is this? What is what you talk about? What is the this?
So a weird thing just happened. Take it with a grain of salt. Because he bought salt. I bought a Polaroid camera this weekend because they're fun and dorky. And I decided to take a few pics around my apartment. Because I'm quirky and I'm fun.
Yeah, the Instax Mini. Nice.
Polaroids are stupid and fun, and inherently sort of creepy. I didn't expect to find anything, and for the most part, I didn't. I took a couple of my living room and bedroom. That's the rocking chair I first saw David in. They're pretty unremarkable. It's just the door.
And the chair of the
And,
bedroom. It's the first time seeing the bedroom.
Yeah.
So let's take a look at the little baby chair. It is an interesting chair, I'll say that much.
I went into the hallway photo. The Polaroid developed completely black. You see even like ridges on the sides that it was like trying to pick up something. Oh my god. I even ripped open and destroyed a fresh pack to see if it was just an undeveloped Polaroid, but they started out white. I also thought maybe I accidentally covered the lens with my finger, so I took a photo while unintentionally covering it. The photo on the left is me covering the lens with my finger. The one on the right is my fully lit hallway, taken just after midnight.
That's peculiar.
Both are black.
Yeah.
One is registering that it's picking up all black, and this one's registering still like bits of thumb. So this could be nothing. I'm not sure what to make of it. Okay, one last thing, because I wanted to double check. Here's a couple of video of me taking photos.
Yeah.
And in the hallway.
Okay, here's my living
Oh, I'm
room.
hearing him. He's like showing us how it works. It instantly develops.
I'll leave that there.
But he's going to a fully lit hallway and getting a black picture back.
Okay, here's my living room.
This is what made me feel a little bit wild when I first watched this, or like heard bits and pieces of this.
Yeah, I'm on the hallway one.
Like, obviously, you can just do
Now-
this by a simple, like, you know, there's so many things, but
Okay, now I'm gonna take a photo of the hallway.
he's just trying to keep
show
the,
you
the photo in view of the camera.
what that's like.
I'm watching the hallway one. Okay.
Cat.
So the one that he took in the room is already sitting there, like, developed
And
at the
as you
same
can
time.
see, the first one has already developed.
Uh-huh.
And it's just black.
So let's see what this one does.
But he's clearly taken other photos that are completely fine and develop everything
Uh-huh.
perfectly fine. It came out totally black again for a second time. Honestly, I don't know why I'm still fucking around with this camera. There might be a logical explanation. Someone told me to take photos from farther away, so I tried that. Once with my iPhone and once with the Polaroid. Okay, this one's fun. This is I think my favorite. Left is with my phone. Right is with the Polaroid. The hall light was on both times. Why is it pitch black each time with the Polaroid? You can see just like left hallway light on. Right, you can see more with like the door frame, and then just the hallway is just pitch black as fuck.
Yeah.
This is what really fucked me up the first time that I
Let me
fucked
zoom
with
in
this.
on
I was
this
like,
one
okay,
first.
dude.
I want to see these two back to back like this. That is weird. You step into the hallway, it's the fucking dark dimension.
Yeah.
Someone said,
Hang on,
what
this-
happened here, though? Nice try, dude. What is he trying to talk about?
I'm assuming it's like keys are moved or something. Looks like they just zoomed in on it.
Something about the photo. Oh, it's the door frame.
This is the real picture.
The locks are all missing on the, someone's claiming that he edited the photos because all the locks are missing on the doorway. In the one where it's
I
all
see.
black.
Oh yeah, I mean that does point out. But I don't know. I feel like no. I mean you can still see the. It's just what film or like what Polaroid. I can't talk. That kind of does. Like there's like a. You can see the evidence of the chain, whether he blurred it out or not.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
it looks like also like film grain blurs very easily. Okay. See, I don't know. That fucked with me just even at a
No,
brief
I
glance.
think
was
at
like, holy
face
shit.
value, that's actually really interesting.
This whole thread has been really convoluted, and I'm sorry if it's hard to follow. I just thought this was all weird and wanted to share.
It is interesting that it looks like in the posts he is responding to people while he's doing it. So it is.
Which is very interesting. Like he's adamant towards it. He's not just like throwing up shit and just leaving it. Do you want to read next?
Yeah, I'm looking at the thread just to see what people
Oh, heard.
just to see what people have to say about
It's
it.
just the amount of supernatural posts is fucking hilarious.
All right. Folks have been urging me to get some sage, so I did, and it shows him with fucking big doinks right there. In the,
Yeah.
right
Big
there in the
doink,
fucking
save it.
Middle of the room.
Sage it.
And then I see that it says the next post was deleted, but it's still in that thread, so I can read it there. It says saging,
Oh, yeah, please.
saging the hall and definitely saging the hell out of this chair, out of this rocking
Oh, the
chair.
one in the bedroom.
So that's, I don't know
Okay.
why that was deleted. Probably because it looks like big doinks.
Are you spoken Wade dead?
All right, so saging the chair, saging the top of the hallway there. Honestly, sage doesn't seem like it'll help much, but I'm open to anything. I barely slept last night. I kept waking up feeling like something was wrong. But who knows, maybe this will do something.
The morning after. Sage did not work.
Sage did not work.
Smudge didn't work. Smudge didn't work. Run. Grab a crucifix. Put
I'm
crucifix
dead.
down. Yeah. Oh, it's haunting. It's haunting.
The hands over the face.
I haven't dreamed about David in a few months, but he appeared again last night. In the dream, my bedroom was filled with hazy smoke, but I could see David sitting in the chair across the room. Cause you be smoking too much weed, taking too many gummies before you go to bed, bro.
Hell yeah, fucking lit.
He was smaller this time, almost shrunken. He's just a little guy, just a little dude. Just a little guy, be a little dude. He didn't do or say anything except look at me. Anyway, it feels like a bad omen.
Well, it's because you already asked 3 questions, you fucking dumbass.
And he's still asking.
He doesn't care how small he gets. He's coming for yo ass.
The smaller, the worse.
He's gonna get so small he can come in yo ass.
Yeah. You better just jump in there, motherfucker.
Friday, the 18th of August. It's been 2 weeks and he still does this every night. My little 3-legged wonder, looking all cute. Just chilling there in front of the door.
I would kidnap that cat
Who's
from
the
him.
cute girl, bus? Little babies. Other weird stuff has been happening too. Do tell. I've been recording myself sleeping and it picks up this weird static electricity
Oh, no.
sound every night at 3 a.m. It lasts about 5 minutes. This morning I woke up to the whole house shaking. It felt like a small earthquake. I debated even mentioning that on Twitter because it sounds made up, but I distinctively felt the house swaying.
I mean, you live in Cali.
It's just a whole bunch of small things happening at once. I feel so uneasy, like right before a thunderstorm comes. Everyone is telling me to move, but I don't have any guarantee that this won't follow me. I don't know, the photos showing your dark ass hallway seem to disagree with that.
Agreed. They just issued a storm warning for tonight. I've heard of the city is talking about how weird the sky looks. I can hear rolling thunder in the distance. Wow. That's how thunderstorms
photo.
work. Yeah, that was very pretty.
All this ghost stuff has been spooky, but this past weekend was the first time I actually felt unsafe in my home. On Friday night, there was supposed to be a huge storm. In the end, it passed, but that night was bizarre anyway. I fell asleep pretty early. I was incredibly tired for some reason. I had a dream that night where David was dragging me by the arm through an old abandoned warehouse.
Yo, full
I'm
circle.
not sure. Yeah, Glitch was there. I'm not sure why I didn't fight back in the dream or how he was strong enough to pull me, but that's dream logic for you.
Grab a strong hand.
Take my strong head. It was a creepy dream, but I didn't think much of it when I woke up. I took a shower, and then I noticed something. I had woken up with a huge bruise on my arm. Now look, maybe I injured myself the day before and my arm was hurting during the night, which manifested in the dream. There could be a totally logical explanation for it, so I brushed it off. I went to get coffee, which I do every weekend. When I walk into the coffee place, I always pass a food cart repair depot. It's always incredibly busy, especially on weekends. I've lived in the neighborhood for over 4 years, and the place has always been jam-packed with carts getting serviced. But today, it was completely abandoned. The whole warehouse was totally gutted and empty. Well, almost empty. I went inside to look around because I was astonished that this place was suddenly empty after all these years. Basically, the only thing in the entire warehouse was a single green chair. I'm going to
Yes, let me see this.
take a look at this creepy ass chair. Yeah, that's a chair, all right.
I mean, somebody gotta get a place to sit down and eat my sandwich.
Warehouse to show you his new chair.
Yeah. Oh my god, it's just the chair short over again.
If you recall, David first appeared in my green rocking chair. It could be nothing, but it's weird that it was the only thing left behind. On my way back from coffee, the warehouse had been shuttered. It's remained shuttered since. The chair, my bruise, dreaming about an empty warehouse and then passing by one, it gave me the creeps. Needless to say, I didn't sleep much that night. Too many strange things are happening, and more frequently. So, I don't know. Anyway, it was a strange weekend.
I don't know, I just wanted to, tell you about what's going on. You know,
Just walking down the street, I saw a piece of shit on the ground. It's really crazy because I remember David looking like a piece of shit sitting in my chair.
Wow. Just makes me think about dear David.
His dented ass head like someone stepped on one side of the piece of shit, but then left the other side all fluffed up.
Dear David, do you like shit? Wow.
No, you already asked a third question.
No.
You're gonna die now.
Oh, wow. Dear David, do you hate me? No.
That's a fifth question.
Wow. Dear David, do you love me? No.
That time he said
Wait,
yes.
so dear David, you don't love me? No. Okay. There have been a few small developments in my apartment, but I'm not really sure what to make of them. I just know I'm scared. Mm-hmm. If you recall, my cats usually gather at the door at midnight, but lately it's been getting earlier and earlier every night.
That's not good.
It's because I asked so many questions. I was almost used to routine, so when they started to cry at the door at 10 p.m., I was so fucking confused. I began a new routine, hovering around the door. Oh, is it the same thing? Cry for about 15 minutes, then wander off as if it's nothing. But this week, something else has been happening. Shortly after the usual cat stuff around 10:30 or so, I start getting phone calls from an unmarked number.
Great.
My entire call history for the past few weeks looks like this. You'll notice that I answered once yesterday. Just a bunch of just no caller ID. Mm-hmm. Yesterday, Wednesday. Since this has been happening for days on end, I thought it might be an automated telemarketer or something. Usually if it's an unautomated thing, you answer once, they quit calling, so I picked up. Instead, what I heard on the other end was a peculiar electrical static sound, very similar to the static my sleep app picks up at night. Mm-hmm. I didn't say anything. I just listened, waited for some automated message to chime in. After about a minute, the static stopped, and there was silence. I kept listening. I heard what I thought was breathing, but it was so faint, I couldn't be sure. My heart was racing, so it was hard to hear. Then, just as I was about to hang up, I heard a very small whisper.
Hello.
I was gonna say Balloon Boy from FNAF.
Oh
Hello.
my God.
Hi.
Hi.
Something about the way they said hello freaked me out.
Hello.
It wasn't a question or a greeting.
Hello. Hi. I'm trapped in here.
Dear David is just Balloon Boy now.
My head hurts.
Hello.
Just
Hello.
a flat statement. So quiet I could barely. Hold on.
Hello. Hello.
Okay. I panicked and hung up. I didn't know what else to do. I closed all the curtains in my apartment and turned on every single light, as you should do. I watched TV until dawn because I was too scared to go to sleep. I sort of feel like I'm losing my mind.
Hi.
If I look at each individual incident on its own, there are perfectly logical explanations for everything. But after 3 weeks of weird shit happening, I don't know how to make sense of it all. The only thing I feel like I can do right now is write everything down. So that's what I'm doing. And that's what I'll keep doing.
I mean, that makes sense. I think you can't necessarily look at everything individually and try to rationalize it anymore because it's now gotten to the point where you're being targeted now. Before it was happenstance. Before it was just weird little things that you were noticing. But now it's like the calls are an issue to communicate, right? So we're now crossing the threshold of permission.
Mm-hmm.
So it's trying to get your attention. That was... I'm trying to see a date on that.
That was.
That's the 25th, so
August
this is a couple
20th.
days
Oh,
later. I think I saw the 28th, yeah.
Yeah.
So I moved the green chair out of the bedroom weeks ago. It's been in various parts of the living room ever since. And
Why would you do
I don't
that?
blame that.
I would get rid of the
it.
fucking chair. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I wouldn't move it, I'd get rid of it. No chair is good
same.
enough to be haunted.
There just should be just a picture of it out at the curb.
Need we remind ourselves about the chair, the short
Yeah, that's
film?
exactly what I was joking about earlier, bro. I don't even want to. No, don't pick up a random chair from. Nope, never again.
I should probably get rid of it, but I'm not sure that would have any effect. You don't know till you try, buddy.
Yeah.
Also, I'm going
Keep
on
it making
vacation
hope.
to Japan in 3 weeks, and I keep thinking if I can make it to that trip, this will all end, as dumb as that sounds. Little does he know, David is fluent in Japanese, so
Yeah.
David's just coming along, packing the passport. Fits small enough to fit in his suitcase. David lost track of me once when I
That would
moved,
take her
so
to
maybe
stop.
if he believes I've left the apartment again, he'll leave me alone. Anyway, last week I bought a pet monitoring camera so I can keep an eye on the cats while I'm overseas. It's basically a nanny cam that connects to the Wi-Fi so you can check in whenever you want. It runs 24/7. It also alerts you to sounds and movement via the app. I blacked out the company since I doubt they want to be associated with ghosts.
Well, what do you mean?
I have one of those at my house, so I understand. In any event, I decided to test it out this weekend. I was away from home one night, so I set up the camera before I left. My phone pinged periodically through the evening, alerting me to the cats running around and playing, normal stuff. And then around 11, it alerted me again that it had detected motion, but when I checked the feed on my apartment, I didn't see anything. So I watched the feed again. Still nothing. I watched it the third time and finally noticed something. Watch the chair.
Hey, don't
Okay, let's
get
take a
rid of
look
the
at the
fucking
chair.
chair, dude. No audio. Okay.
Oh, the chair moved.
Yeah, just
Oh,
50
chair's
seconds of a chair slightly rocking. Also, why does this chair look so unhinged? By the way, where did he get this weird IKEA mud of a rocking chair? It's like a plastic seat with
Yeah, it's
wooden.
not a good.
It's just
It's not a
weird.
good
Okay.
looking chair.
Hate this chair.
But yeah, it looks like it rocked for
It is.
maybe 15 seconds and then stopped. Is what I'm seeing.
Mm-mm. Okay.
I just want to watch the entire thing, see if I'm missing anything else.
Yeah, look around the corner.
I mean, yeah, this is the type of thing where I'm really like, I'm trying to see
Yeah,
if I'm
looking
missing
around.
anything. I knew it couldn't be the wind because I haven't had the windows open at all this summer. I have AC, like to keep it chilly. It was unnerving, but there wasn't anything I could do about it right then, so I flipped my phone off and tried not to panic. About an hour later, I got another motion alert. Here's the feed on this one.
It's your boy, David here. Give me a goddamn like and subscribe. Oh shit!
Wait, what the
Actually,
fuck
wait,
was
hold
that?
on, hold on.
Did
My
something just fall?
shingles got shackled. My chungus is among us.
Wait, what is that?
I don't know, a little weird thing on the wall. Jumping to conclusions, but it just looks like a little like wolf or like bear like wooden like sculpture or something like on the wall.
Why does it go behind the shelf?
Because physics.
I'm gonna go back to the other video.
Okay. Oh, I see.
So the other
We're
video, it is
cross-referencing. We're
there.
cross-referencing.
It is there. So something fell off the wall.
Yeah. That little like brown.
I can't. Yeah,
Circle.
I can't tell what it is from the
Yeah.
footage. But
Yeah. A brown circle, tiny brown circle. In front. But
okay. If you missed it the first time, like me, look above the shelf. It's a little turtle shell.
oh, now he just told us.
Yes, I know it's weird to own a turtle shell, but my family lives in Montana, and I picked it up last year at a native trading post. Since I've been back home, I've been too nervous to turn the camera back on, and today has been pretty quiet. That said, I felt really uneasy. I put the chair in the hall. I hope nothing else happens tonight.
Yeah, it would say it just to manifest it. You're tulping it into existence.
No, that's. I actually
I
do
hope
think
nothing
he's-
happens tonight.
Yeah, his sitting here and talking about it isn't actually doing
Yeah.
anything good for him.
And obviously, the next one is it's happening again.
Yeah.
I've been leaving the nanny cam on 24/7. It records every time there's movement or sound, as you know. I was going over the feed from this weekend and noticed some weird shit, man. During the night on Saturday, while I slept, it recorded the cats in the living room. It seemed pretty unremarkable at first. But then, after a few moments, Maxwell freaks out and jumps over something invisible.
Let's take a look.
Cue video. Cute cats. Cat, you're a three-legged cat. And you're cute, and you're cute. Oh.
That is interesting. It did like
Yeah.
kind of.
But,
It
like,
moved
cats
away
are
from-
weird.
Oh wait, something else. Just the cup on the table is also moving.
Oh, wait, I didn't realize it until the cats were looking at it and you said it. Okay. Looking a cup. Here's my Dylan the Chills circling the cup. Number 5. One thing you don't want for your three-legged cat is a cup to move. Wow, that was really scary.
It also like spun. It didn't just move, it like did a full rotation.
Wow, it almost did a 360 on the table, breaking it
He
down.
didn't even talk about the cup. He thinks it's a bug or something.
Yeah. I don't think it was a bug or something. Okay. I don't think it was a bug or anything. Maxwell doesn't react like that with bugs. He just eats them. Something spooked him. What's more, I almost never get bugs, okay? I'm a clean bitch. I've seen maybe 3 in all the years I've lived here. Anyway, the next night, the camera recorded a couple more strange videos. Specifically, it recorded Maxwell doing this on and off for hours.
Standing up.
Was
That's
it just... Wait, what
Mom,
the
I
fuck?
threw up.
Oh, okay. I didn't fucking even see this. I was like, is this a video? Why it's...
No, he's just chilling right there.
Dad,
Mom,
I haven't
threw
seen
up.
you in a few days. Are you gonna come home
The question is,
soon?
what is he looking at?
He's looking at David. What do you mean? Scared him so much he had to stand up like a human.
I've had
Okay.
quite enough of this.
Excuse me, sir.
I do declare.
I could not stand for this. But then stands. He'd sit up on his hind legs and peer around the room, as if looking for something or looking at something. This is odd behavior for him, and I can't come up with an explanation for it, especially because of the next video. Oh, here's the final video in the camera recorded that night. He's gonna stand, and I'm gonna clap, because, yeah!
He's standing and he's
Little
trying.
dude! Doing little guy things!
He's standing and he's like looking. He's trying to hit
Found
something.
a fly. Found a fly.
It definitely looks like he sees some buzzing around.
Yeah. I actually want to watch that again. That was actually kind of broken. Look at that little dude. Doing little dude things.
He's definitely trying.
Okay, that's adorable as fuck. Okay, I'm going away. I can't. All this is just cute cat videos. I can't handle it anymore.
You're gonna have to decompress later by watching
Yeah.
cat videos.
Yeah, no, I'm just gonna hold my cat. I suppose there's a chance it was a fly, but honestly, I never get flies, so that seems unlikely. I just can't shake the feeling that something has made its way into the apartment. It's odd behavior from Maxwell in any event. Things feel off this week. I can't explain it.
I mean, you're trying.
Yeah.
So this is September 16th, a couple more days later, like a week or so later. I've been having so many nightmares lately. They're way more intense than my usual dreams, too. I don't know if it's because I'm stressed or if it's something else. This afternoon, I took a nap and had a dream I hadn't been able to shake. In the dream, I was laying in bed and rolled over to face the other direction, and on the pillow next to me was a severed head with a bloody spine
Yay.
attached, snaking down the bed.
It's
The head was staring right at me, somehow still alive. It had this huge smile plastered on its face. Horrified, I screamed, "What happened to you?" The head smiled even bigger. "It feels great," the head groaned. After that, I woke up. It was dark outside by then. Everything was quiet.
Just the head looks down, like, oh god, I don't know what happened.
Oh no, fuck, this doesn't feel great.
I was so confused.
Other dreams have been just as strange. Things like dark figures staring in my windows, even though I live on the second floor. Stuff
like
that
that
makes
kinda
no
shit.
sense. Oh, I do too. Stuff that makes no sense in relation to what I've been experiencing in real life. After the dream about the head, I've been feeling uneasy all night. I couldn't stop thinking about it. I decided to go for a walk, if for no other reason than to get out of my apartment. I went to a bodega a few blocks away to get a snack. On the way, I had to pass the warehouse that was boarded up a few weeks ago. It's actually on the way to everything. I pass it twice a day just to get on the subway. I hurried past it since it freaks me out now. At the bodega, I got some Doritos and a seltzer,
Yes.
then made my way back.
Give me a coffee.
You
and
think
that
he's like a
fucking
Cool
breakfast
Ranch kind of
sandwich.
guy?
I actually, yes.
Or like a Thai chili?
I was gonna say he's like a spicy nacho.
Yeah, I'm a spicy nacho.
Spicy, yeah. Go on, I'm a spicy nacho.
When I
dude.
passed the warehouse a second time, I heard a dull thunk from the other side of the shutters. I froze in place, but there was no other sound after that. I probably should have just continued on, but the curiosity got the better of me. There was a grated window next to the doors, about a foot above my head, too high to see into. So I thought to myself, okay, I'm going to hold my phone up to the window, take one photo, and then run for my life.
Yeah,
I made
Canon.
sure that my flash was on, positioned the camera lens through one of the grates, and snapped a photo. I almost thought I saw movement when the flash went off, but I couldn't be certain. The light bounced off the grates and was pretty blinding. I couldn't even look at the photo. I just ran all the way home. I was too jumpy to look at it for a while I just ate my Doritos nervously. And when I finally did look at the photo, here's what I saw. It seemed to be a
Please have
different
the
part
type
of
of
the
Doritos you
warehouse,
eat.
maybe an office. There was a bunch of old insulation and what looked like a filing cabinet and a ripped up leather desk chair.
Dude's just obsessing over chairs now. He's just got a weird chair fetish.
Then I noticed something else in the upper right corner.
No.
Something that looked like a face. Let's enhance.
Yeah, the original photo. The original.
I mean, yeah, I see the smudge near the doorknob there, if that's what he's talking about.
Yes, I was just thinking it looks like something against a wall. Let's see what he has to say.
Then I noticed something else in the upper right corner. It looked like a face. The more I stared at it, the more it started to look like a nondescript blur. Now I can't even be sure what I'm seeing.
Well, don't say that and insinuate something.
Maybe I'm too deep into this and my brain wants to see David when he's not there.
No,
But
he
here
misses
I
him.
messed with the filters on my phone a bit. Tell me this doesn't look like him. And then...
No, it doesn't look like him. It just looks like a big bald man face.
I mean, I do see the dent in the head.
Oh, I thought it was just kind of going in the darkness. I guess you're right.
There is the kind of C shape missing on the
Yeah,
left-hand side.
you can see some
Some ghoulish looking features there.
Yeah, he does look ghoulish. Okay. Wait, let me see the original one. Hold on.
It is there.
I just feel like
yeah.
I feel like the size is like the shot in the dark. It looks like I don't know, I can't tell. It looks like a man, not a child. That's
Hard,
a man.
yeah. That's a man, baby.
That's a man. The past few days have been fairly quiet. I haven't been spending too much time at home. I leave for Japan in a couple of hours. I've been trying to avoid anything weird before my trip. I still feel like this might stop if I just leave for a couple of weeks. Whatever happens, I want to thank everyone for their kind thoughts and concerns. This whole ordeal has been stressful and it means a lot. It makes me feel like I'm not going through this alone. See you in a couple of weeks.
And then literally a week later, he says, I bought a votive tablet at the shrine I'm at in Japan. Let's see what it says. Please protect my cats while I'm away from home.
What do you mean they're homies? Oh my god, the fucking videos, the GIFs. It's funny. Oh my god, no, I hate that. Okay, well, you're cats right now. Oh my god. What was it? 3-4 days later?
Uh-huh.
It's my last full day in Japan. The past couple of weeks have been pretty peaceful. I have people taking care of the cats, and they say they've been doing fine. This morning, I went for a long walk around Sapporo. I never really plan my vacations. I like to wander a lot and see what I find. Came across this statue in a park. Couldn't find out any real information about it online, but it was weird and pretty. Just on note, just posting a fucking Full Metal Alchemist door over here with that one. I was taking pictures of it. from different angles since it's cylindrical. I moved around to one side and almost dropped my phone at what I saw. A dented head baby. It felt too similar to be a coincidence. I felt dizzy staring up at it. This kid with a dented ass head. Bro, it's David.
Hello.
Hi. Hello? Hello?
I don't know. Maybe I'm overreacting. Maybe this is nothing. It doesn't feel like nothing. It really is a dented ass motherfucking head. That motherfucker from the oblongs. Anyway, I have to pack for my flight home in the morning.
Hello?
It'll be good to see the cats again, at least.
One second.
Little guy. Little guy. Are you like looking at the comments? Hold on.
Yeah, I'm looking at the comments. Yeah, I'm looking at the comments.
Like, of course I
definitely,
fucking am.
definitely don't look at what I just messaged you.
Oh my god.
Hello?
Wait, why is it? Hold on.
Hello? Hello?
Hello.
They're the same. Okay, also, somebody just fascinating, just like took it into Photoshop and just refixed the weird dented baby head.
Oh, let me see that. Yeah, fascinating.
It's like, oh my
just smudge
Oh my
tool.
God.
Yeah. That's fun.
There's another face, actually.
All right. I made it home safely. The cats are fine, if a little more talkative than usual.
Do you want to keep reading?
Weird things have been... Okay, so this is like another full week later.
Mm-hmm.
Weird things have been happening with the electricity in my apartment this week.
Sounds like you
First,
just got bad
2
electricity.
bulbs have burnt out in the hallway in less than a week. At this point, I've left it alone rather than get a ladder again. But the strangest thing has to do with the
I forgot
black
this.
light on my TV. It's an LED strip that plugs itself into the TV via USB. The TV has to be on in order for the black light to be on, but last night the backlight was flickering on and off by itself. I noticed it just sometime before dawn when I woke up and went into the kitchen to get some water. I'd barely gotten back to bed again when I saw a faint light come on in the living room. After a few seconds, it went dark again. I went back into the living room and stood there watching the backlight go on and off for at least a few minutes. It was bizarre. Eventually it stopped and now the backlight doesn't work at all. It's only a couple months old, so it shouldn't be dead already. Anyway, I couldn't get back to sleep, so I went to a diner near my apartment. It was the
Yes.
only thing open at 4 a.m.
Yes.
I had eggs over easy with ham. It was too much ham, but the eggs were pretty good. When I got back home, the sun was starting to come up, so I figured I might as well shower and get to work early. I showered and brushed my teeth and headed into the bedroom to get dressed. As I passed the front door, I thought I heard a faint scratching from the other side. It was soft, so I wasn't sure it had really happened. I went over to the door, but I was too scared to look through the peephole. I couldn't bring myself to actually put my face that close to the sound, so I opted to take a photo through the peephole instead. Since there's a skylight just outside my door, the hall was awash in faint yellow-green light. I snapped a couple photos. At first, the pictures didn't seem like anything, just blurry nothingness. But as I analyzed it and started noticing things, part of a face, an ear, and an eye staring right back at me.
Oh my god. What?
Yeah, I see the ear, I see the lower part of a head.
What? Like the bottom? The left?
No, like it's up, it's looking directly at the... Like, look at the picture.
Oh, I see. Like literally
Someone
dead
made
center.
a
Okay, I see, I
someone
see.
made a GIF comparing it to the baby statue.
Wait, must scroll.
Look for a comment by Shane.
Oh,
For posterity, I'm gonna play the sound again.
Hello?
So he does actually comment on it on the video, the GIF that guy made.
wait, what does he say?
So in the next post, he says, I think maybe it's time to get someone else involved. It's obvious this isn't going to stop until I do something. I'm just not sure what that is yet. I'll let you all know when I figure it out. And then he says, for those who couldn't make it out, and then he posts Shane's picture of someone drawing the ear with the face.
Yeah, I see that. Okay. Okay, wait, that's wild, actually. Okay. Fucking Jesus Christ. Alright.
Ooh.
Who was reading last? You?
Yeah, one sec.
Okay, yeah, take your time. That's kind of wild. Oh, yeah, you're just gonna stop until I do something.
Yeah, no, you're up next. So that was
Oh, that's the
earlier
repost. I see.
in October, so it's been another week and some change.
Sorry for the radio silence the past couple weeks. First, I had a friend come over to do some cleansing stuff. She did the whole apartment and the hallway. A lot of self-proclaimed professional mediums have reached out, plus about a dozen ghost hunter TV shows. I've declined them all because I don't really want strangers in my house sensationalizing what's going on. So instead, I had a friend come over and cleanse the place, and for about a week or so, it seemed like it worked. Things appeared to go back to normal. The cats weren't gathering at the door anymore. I stopped having dreams. It was starting to seem like it was all over. Then, one morning last week, I was walking to work and passed the shuttered warehouse as usual. This time, all the metal doors were wide open, sunlight pouring in. The warehouse was still mostly empty, except for one thing. There was a hearse parked near the back wall. Now you're just overthinking. You're making
It's here for
connections.
you, Adam.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm like, brah. The warehouse... Can't even talk. The warehouse has been closed for over 2 months. I have no idea why it was open that day. Nobody was around. It was weird, but I tried not to think about it. It's not all that strange to see a hearse, I guess. Like, they have to park somewhere. I tried to put it all out of my mind. And the next several days were uneventful. But something else happened last night. It was around 11 or so, and I was watching TV on the couch. Went into the dining room to get a drink from the fridge and noticed both the cats sitting by the far window staring up at it. The window looks out onto the roof of the business next door. I glanced out the window but didn't see anything. I figured that maybe there was a mouse in the wall or something. I shrugged and grabbed a beer from the fridge.
Hell yeah, briskets.
Yeah, dude, it's a fucking Molson, dude. Fucking Labatt, dude. Give me some Yingling, guy.
Yang bangs.
Yeah. Honestly, okay, wait. I went to a bar the other day and I was talking to somebody about this. I haven't seen... Do you still have Magic Hat over there in yonder?
Yeah,
land?
we have Magic Hat.
Bro, I miss a number 9. I can't even
Yeah, we
find
still
it
got
out here.
number 9.
Bro, it's like... just as hard to find a Yingling out here. Okay, that's all.
Well, I
As I
live at the
wouldn't-
home of the Yang. So.
Oh my god, give me a dark and tan, please.
Yeah.
As I went into the kitchen to get the bottle opener, I noticed something. There's a window in the kitchen, which looks out onto the same roof, and someone was standing on the roof, staring at me. I immediately ducked down. I reached up and flicked off the light switch. I peered over the windowsill but couldn't see much. My phone was in my pocket, so I grabbed it and took a photo. It was blurry and dark, but I swear someone was out there. Okay. I tried to take a better photo. The figure had disappeared.
Yeah, I'm not seeing
Wait,
anything in either photo.
Oh.
Oh, wait, no.
Oh.
The first photo, there's definitely
Yeah.
someone standing there.
Yeah.
In
Yeah, you
pants.
can very specifically see right here. It's like between the little two pots.
Oh, fuck. That's... Ugh. Ugh.
Well, David.
I don't recommend enhancing.
Oh, now I need to enhance. You can't. You can't stop me now.
Ugh.
It does look like a weird PS.
Yeah.
Outside of your window.
PlayStation
With my radio.
PlayStation 2 era Silent Hill bad guy just
Yeah,
chilling
yeah.
outside my house.
Yeah, it looks like some Fatal Frame shit, bro.
Oh, yeah, that's even better.
Yeah. Okay, there's just an image of just.
Better pick
David
up that
just-
fucking camera.
bro.
Get the fucking.
I can't get over this now.
Get the fucking Polaroids back out.
Yeah, really. Okay, I kind of want to save this image. There's just an image of just arms holding the radio, and I just. David's outside of your window with a radio.
To say anything, yeah.
Okay.
Just lifting the boombox.
Oh my god, I'm fucking dying. I closed all the blinds and made sure the door was locked, and then drank like 5 more fucking beers until I was too drunk to be scared. I think that would scare me more.
Yeah,
I'd be
no,
like
I don't
tweaking
wanna
it
get
under a
more
blanket,
unhinged.
sipping another fucking dark and tan. Now I feel like I'm back at square one. I'm sure it was him. He's not going away. I don't know what to do. November 6th.
It's been about 4 months since I first dreamed of David. This might be long, but stick with me. Last night I dreamed about him again. It was almost exactly like the first time I saw him. In the dream, I saw him in a chair again. I don't have the green chair in my room anymore. This time it was a recliner I've had for years.
Get rid of your green chairs.
Get rid of all of your chairs. No chairs. Only
You wanna
beds.
just sit?
He was staring
Just
right
hover.
at me, just like the first time. Again, I felt paralyzed and could barely move, but this time something was different. I still felt mostly immobile, but I could squirm just a little bit. I felt more alert. I could move my hands somewhat. David glared at me, and I dreaded what I knew was coming. He was going to get out of the chair and come toward me like before. I had to do something. I keep my phone next to me on the bed, and I somehow managed to get a hold of it. I thought, if David is going to kill me, maybe I can at least get evidence on my phone, and I started snapping pictures in the dark. Sure enough, he crawled down off the chair and began shuffling toward me. He moved slowly, like it was a struggle for him. I felt terrified, but I kept taking photos. David limped closer to me, never taking his eyes off me. Soon I was face to face with him. He started muttering something, too quiet for me to understand. I watched as his eyes rolled back in his head until they were all white. I tried to writhe away from him, but I could barely move. I stared in horror as he began crawling up onto my bed, still murmuring something. That's when I woke up. Same as before, broad daylight, no trace of David anywhere. It's almost routine now, but it was a dream after all, so I got up and I went to work, and after a while the stress of the dream melted away. I wasn't even going to write about this since it wouldn't really be a new information, but tonight I noticed something that petrified me. I went into my phone to find a picture from a couple days ago and saw dozens of pitch black photos in my camera roll, all from last night. It's better to just show you. Turn up the brightness because they're pretty dark. Oh, fuck that.
Okay, wait. Also, okay.
Fuck that.
All these messages are like within 3 minutes. I don't actually like that. Wait, that's actually really fucked. Wait, hold on. Wait, I love him. Wait, hold on.
Fuck right off.
You can see little hair strands and shit. Okay, that's kind of broken.
This is the one that made my heart drop. Is the one where he's like closer to the bed.
Oh, the next one.
So it said tweet
Oh my
not
god!
found.
Wait! Oh my god!
Yeah.
Wait! That's, he's running.
Fuck this, dude.
Oh. Bro, really? What a specific style too. Like, it could be. Okay.
That is
Wait, hold on.
gnarly. Usually
that's,
I can come up
Photoshop,
with some
whatever the story,
excuse for
you know what I'm
what's
saying? Like,
happening, but I have no logical explanation
saying
for
that.
this. So now I'm just sitting here on my couch freaking out. I certainly won't be able to sleep.
my
I just
God.
feel like I needed to get this out. Yeah, I'm stuck on those pictures, man. Those pictures are fucking wild.
There's some other pretty. I shouldn't say more.
There's gonna be more of this? Jesus.
Friday, November 17th. For everyone asking, yes, I'm alive. I've been on the quiet side because there's something I'm trying to investigate and I'm not sure how to yet. I'd rather not tweet unless I have something substantial to share. It's also sort of hard to explain the logistics of what I'm trying to find out, but I'll do my best. Basically, there's a part of my apartment I'm just now learning about. At least that's what I think. What?
Yeah, you read
To
that,
refresh
right?
your memory, I have a duplex. I used to live in a first floor and now I live on the second floor. It's a long, boxy building that looks like this.
Yep.
Just long building.
Yeah, I see
bottom floor, top floor.
the explanation of the buildings. Yeah.
Roof where I saw David behind where the business is. The other week I was tweeting the most recent update about the living room couch. About 30 seconds after I sent the last tweet, I heard a thump directly above my head, as if someone above me had dropped something on the floor, like a child, which is impossible since I'm in the top apartment. There's also no way to access the roof.
Yeah.
There aren't any ladders on the outside of the building. The only way you'd get on the roof is through a skylight in the hallway. There are no trees in the immediate vicinity either. It definitely wasn't pipes either. It was distinctly the sound of something falling to the floor. My building is old and makes lots of noises, but this was a new sound and it startled me. So I'm thinking, is there some secret crawl space in my home? I look all over my apartment, but I can't figure it out. So I go into the hallway, and that's when something dawns on me. There's no real way to ease into this, so I'll just say it. There's a mysterious hatch in my hallway. I've always known about it, but I just assumed it opened directly to the roof. It's really high above the stairs, so I figured it was impossible to access without some sort of fancy professional ladder. I took this video so you can see how high it is.
Oh, yeah. No, it's a clear 13, 20 feet in the air.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's like out in like a weird corner of the
It's the
ceiling.
type of
that's,
thing
like,
where if
above
someone was up on the
stairs.
roof and they stepped wrong, they'd come falling right down through that shaft.
Oh yeah. I see that hatch every morning when I leave for work and think nothing of it. But this time something dawned on me. I can't lead to the roof because it's actually below the roof. I'm about to spring some simple math on you, so I apologize in advance. First, the skylight is flat with the roof. I checked Google Earth to make sure. The hatch is about 3 feet below the skylight, which means there's 3 feet of empty space between the two of the openings. So there's like a ceiling gap or like a maintenance access. I think maybe the hatch leads to a short ladder going to the roof, but even if that's the case, the hatch is level with all these ceilings in my apartment, which means there's 3 feet of empty space all over my apartment.
Oh, I see what he's saying.
Yeah, the entire like.
Uh-huh. There's like there's
yeah.
a attic he doesn't have access to.
I was ready to explain this away for a few reasons. One, it might just be some sort of insulated space that all residential buildings have. I'm not an architect, so what do I know? It didn't seem relevant enough at the time, so I decided I wasn't going to mention it here. But over the past week and a half, I've been hearing more things above me. A few days after the first sound, I heard a similar thump while I was in the kitchen. Then last night, I heard something small clink to the floor and roll about 6 feet before stopping. Something is going on up there. Maybe it's just a raccoon, but maybe it's not. I can't also get over the fact that the hatch is in such a weird, inaccessible place over the stairs. I need to investigate. I'm not just sure how right now. I'm just not sure. I'm not sure. And then you can do anything.
And then you can, and
then
if
when
you want,
can,
you
and then you
can, then you
can do anything. I guess I'll try to buy a long pole off Amazon to see if the hatch even moves. I might have to buy a construction ladder. At any rate, that's why I've been MIA for a minute. Keep you posted when I figure out how to get up there. Okay, I bought a pole. If the hatch is movable, I'll either shell out for a ladder or call my landlord to investigate. Tuesday, November 28th.
Yeah, extendo pull to that fucking latch. Let's see.
Yeah.
Let's see the purchase. How much did you spend?
Oh my God,
$39.
oh my God, there's actually a purchase. I didn't realize.
Heavy duty telescoping pole. Fucking called up Goku for the fucking digits. A lot has happened in the last week, but I was away for Thanksgiving, so I'm just now able to write it all down.
Anything over $5 is way too expensive. Sorry.
The noises from the ceiling haven't let up, but the pole I ordered didn't arrive before I had to leave for the holiday, so I didn't actually get it until late Friday night. I planned to investigate the next morning and went to bed.
Oh, Amazon.
I'd barely fallen asleep when I woke up to an incredibly loud crash above me. It sounded like someone had dropped a bowling ball, or someone had dropped David's fucking dented ass head.
Yeah.
I bolted upright in bed and
On the
immediately
bowling
felt
ball.
strange. There was a weird energy all around me. I can't explain it. After about a minute, I heard another crash. I briefly thought about grabbing my shoes and booking it, but that would mean passing under the hatch, and that seemed like a bad idea. So instead, I just listened and waited, though I'm not sure for what.
No, bro,
The
you're
crash
trapping
happened
yourself.
again,
Run away.
and then again, probably 15 times in a row, followed by a long silence. Then I heard a smaller, creaky sound from the hallway. In my mind, I registered it as a footstep, but it really could have been anything. I stayed still, but there was no more sounds after that. I laid back down, still tense and nervous, but I must have fallen asleep at some point because I woke up the next morning and everything seemed normal again. I got dressed and left to go get a bagel, same as every Saturday. As I made my way down the stairs, something crunched under my feet, and I looked down and noticed a pile of debris on the stairs directly under the hatch. Okay, so the hatch is able to be opened from inside, and stuff is falling out of it, apparently.
Oh my God, wait.
And there is dirt all over the place on the stairs now.
I think There's also a similar video of him trying to open it if you scroll down.
I'm not there yet.
Okay.
It
No, I
looked
should've
like
scrolled down.
dirt.
I should have scrolled.
It looked like dirt, but I couldn't tell for certain. It could have been old plaster or something. I glanced up at the hatch and noticed something else peculiar. The edge of the hatch, the edge of something was caught in it, barely poking out. It's hard to see because it's so far up, but I took a photo. Yeah, let's enhance.
On the bottom?
Yeah,
Oh,
there's
yeah,
something,
like a
there's
little piece
something
of
sticking
cloth or
out
something.
there. Yeah.
Okay.
At that point, bagels were the last thing on my mind. I went back upstairs and grabbed the pole. I set my camera on the coat wardrobe at the top of the stairs and hit record, just to make sure that it would be caught on video if a demon burst out of the hatch. Here's the video. Here we go. I see him. I see my boy.
God.
We got audio.
Yeah.
Extendo
Yeah, you
pole.
see how fucking actually far that is, though. He's like almost at the end of the stairs.
Uh-huh.
Also, like, did he have a mask on? Hold on. No, just raw dog in it? Okay. Put something over your
Yeah,
face. Put a
something
cloth
just
over
fell.
your face. Just asbestos
It
in your
looked like a
mouth.
shoe. Something just fell.
No! Baby, tiny baby boy shoe.
I mean, that's what it looked like fell, but he didn't show us yet. I
This
jumped out of the
fucking
way
man.
and practically fell down the stairs trying to dodge whatever it was that fell. At first I thought it was a dead squirrel, which would honestly explain a lot. It hit the steps and bounced down to the floor. I went upstairs to get my phone and collapsed the pole since it's so long and unwieldy, then went back downstairs to investigate the object that fell. At first I wasn't even sure what it was. It was dingy, faded black. I picked it up and realized what it was, a small leather shoe.
Father, may I have some more?
Father, I'm missing my shoe.
I'm missing my head.
That's what he was muttering to him in bed. He's like, have you seen my shoe?
Of a chicken coughed on me. I don't think I'm going to make it.
And then he was...
Hello?
I keep replaying the hello balloon boy on my side.
Hello?
Yeah.
I hustled back upstairs and texted my landlord. I told him I thought there was something in the crawl space and asked if he could investigate, and he said he'd come by later with a ladder to check it out.
Yo.
A few hours later, my landlord was on a ladder shining a flashlight into the crawl space, and I stared up at him, half expecting something to grab him and yank him into the darkness. He angled his flashlight all around and finally said, "There's nothing up here."
I
But
hate
then
them.
he was like, "Oh, wait." And I watched as he reached up into the emptiness with his free arm, and when he pulled it back, he had something small and round in his hand. He climbed down the ladder and handed it to me. Again, I wasn't quite sure what I was looking at. It was smooth and shiny at first, and I thought it was an old piece of candy, but it was cold and too heavy to be candy. After a second, I realized it was a marble.
A
It was so worn that it hadn't registered as a marble at first. Its shape was also sort of weird with a little bump on the end.
Like David.
My boy be dented. Get dented.
Yeah,
My
good
landlord
dude.
seemed unbothered for the most part. Okay, dude.
He's like, I found a marble. Yeah.
He told thanks for the
What do you
marble, I guess.
want?
And he told me to call him if I heard anything else. I went inside and headed to my office to see if I could figure out anything about this marble that somehow made its way into my ceiling. I had nothing to go on, and in short, I didn't really learn much, but I did figure out the bump on the marble, I think. Apparently, in the early 1900s, they made marbles by hand and cut them with big metal scissors, which would mean the marble is probably really old. I was just going to say, when do you think kids
You can
played
still
with
do
marbles?
Oh,
Kids played with
what
marbles
is-
in like
what's
100 years ago, so...
What? Oh, I was like, I feel like my poor ass did that shit in the 90s.
I mean, I definitely did too, but I'm talking like, when was it
Originally.
at the height of its,
When you're actually able to make fucking marble.
kids were
have
playing
marble
fucking
factories and shit.
hopscotch and blackjack and all that shit.
I kicked the can.
Yeah,
That's all I had in my childhood.
jacks, where you bounce the ball and grab the little
Oh yeah,
metal
yeah,
spikes.
I forgot about that actually.
Anyway, now I have a decrepit old shoe and a marble sitting on my dresser. I guess this is the new normal.
No, you took the item from the cave situation.
Yeah.
December 12th. Sorry for the long break. I haven't been feeling great the past couple of weeks, and I haven't had time to update. There also wasn't much to say for the most part. I wasn't sleeping well, and I was having weird dreams, but they were vague and hard to describe. I'm sleepy all day long, and I've been getting sudden bouts of dizziness. I chalked it up to always having earbuds crammed in and made a mental note to get my ears checked. Other than that, things were pretty quiet. I sort of fooled myself into thinking that finding those items in the attic somehow ended all this. Not that that would make much sense. But last week something started to happen. Late on Wednesday, I woke up with a start and felt something strange. Something had been watching me. I turned on the light, but I was alone. Why can't I talk now? Still, there was a tangible feeling of badness.
Evil.
Everything felt wrong. Sort of like when you have a flu and you wake up at night, can't really tell if you're where you are for a minute.
Disoriented.
Yeah. It was a feeling I'm used to, lol. It always accompanies David. People tweeted me a lot, saying he might just need help. But I'm certain that's not the case. Every time he shows up, I feel a palpable sense of malice.
He's mad because your head isn't dented.
Yeah. He's like, 'cause you won't play with him, bro. Give you a fucking marble and everything.
I'd throw the marble in his dented ass head.
Dent this nerd.
Fucking ramps right off.
Ah, my dent!
Hello.
Oh my fucking god.
Oh, God!
That's what I felt that night. Malice. Dread. But still, I was alone. And I was so tired, I wound up going back to sleep. I've been so exhausted recently, I can barely function. The next night, the same thing happened. I woke up suddenly feeling like I had just missed seeing something, like a candle had just gone out, and I could still smell it.
That means you had a stroke.
Do you smell burnt toast? Is your eye drooping?
Do you
I thought about using the pet cam. It's actually what happened to David.
Oh shit.
His head just melted. I thought about using the pet cam for the living room to monitor my bedroom while I slept, but the quarter's too short to get the camera high enough to see the entire room, so I improvised. I downloaded an app that takes a photo every 60 seconds and set my phone on top of a bookcase. It's almost 7 feet tall, so I had a pretty good view of my bed and the surrounding room. Then I went to sleep. Just like before, I jolted awake hours later, feeling the same unease. I turned on the light and hurried out of bed to get my phone from the bookcase. There were probably 350 photos to scroll through.
Yeah, no shit. You set it for every 60 seconds.
The vast majority of them were me sleeping in an empty room. It's sort of dark, but you can see me sleeping. I'd left a couple of night lights on just in case anything showed up. But for the first 100 or so photos, it was just me in an empty room. Then suddenly, he was there,
fuck this!
standing on the chair at the foot of the bed, staring at me.
I fucking
He's little
hate
Gollum.
his small ass.
He's Gollum Jr.
I need to enhance.
Enhance. Look at that little guy.
I don't
his little
want to
comb
look
over.
at the little guy, but I am.
See his little comb over.
God, he is haunting.
Oh my god, one of the pictures. Okay, somebody reposted just Tommy Pickles, but with a piece of his head missing.
Oh shit! I need to see this.
And then Sloth. Okay. Here you go.
Oh no, the pictures. He keeps getting closer. I don't like this.
In the next photo, from a minute later, he seems to be staring straight up at the ceiling. Just staring. Like at the empty space above his home. Why do I keep right-clicking? Then he appears to collapse on the chair. The next dozen photos are all the same. He's completely lifeless. At first, I thought he was dead, which obviously doesn't make any sense. I looked over the chair, half expecting him to still be there, but it was empty.
I need to see his
Okay,
collapsed
can I-
ass body.
Why does it just look like he just got like... He's just like a fucking little Gollum PS1 fucking like import, and then the ragdoll happens and
I mean,
falls
I'm
on the
starting
floor.
to feel like he's just a really good puppet.
Oh, that would be a good one. That would make sense.
That's why they always put him on a chair, because it's easy to
Yeah.
hide the person who's puppeting them behind
Yeah.
the chair.
But then in the next photo, he's gone. The room is totally empty again. He's gone in the next several photos, too. I figured maybe that was it, but I kept swiping through the photos. About 15 photos later, he was back, standing next to my head, or standing next to the bed. It was just like the last time I saw him. Oh my god, I didn't realize how close he was. Oh
That's
my
what
god,
I
wait, I hate
mean.
this. Wait, I hate this. Wait, I hate this. Oh my god. Okay, that's... The lighting seems off, but I mean, it's a dead child. So I mean,
Keep talking. Keep reading.
that's when my heart started to race. I didn't want to look at the rest of the photos, but I knew I had to. I swiped to the next photo and my heart sank into my stomach. Oh, bro, he's about to teabag him. He was on my bed, inches away from me, staring down at me sleeping. Bro, it really does. Homie is really just fucking in his shit. He's like on the bed, like just staring down menacingly. Wait, I hate this, actually.
No,
Bro,
it gets worse.
Oh my god. Okay. Oh my god, the next one was worse. It says the next one was worse. In the next photo, he's staring right at the camera. Same spot, standing on the bed, inches away from him. After that, there's seemingly nothing. He disappears again. And the rest of the scroll is just me alone in my room again. That is, until the last photo. Here's the final photo on my scroll. He's inside the camera, bro. What is the hair? What is what is this ear? Is that his eye? What is...
I think it's supposed to be his ear.
Oh my god, brightened and animated. Oh my god. Wait, I hate that. Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay, somebody keeps posting just like a dented little baby doll head.
I've seen the same dented ass baby doll head 16 times,
Okay,
though.
at least I'm not alone with the golem. Everybody's posting golem. Okay. I'm at a loss for words. That malformed ear, that stringy hair. I didn't even know what to think. I looked all over my room but couldn't find anything. And honestly, I've been so exhausted and I didn't know how to process it. Even now, all I want to do is just go to sleep.
Top comment,
December
David, are
20th.
you okay, sweetie?
Wait, that's good. David, do I need to call child services?
Hey everyone, I'll be gone for the next week visiting family back home in Montana for the holidays. It'll be nice to get away from all this for a bit. Thanks for everyone's kind words lately. I'll see you when I get back. And then after the holidays, 2 weeks later. So I've been away from the city
January
for a
2nd.
couple weeks. I went home to Montana for the holidays and almost immediately I started to feel better, less tired,
yeah.
less foggy. Up until now, I haven't really entertained the thought of moving, thinking that David would probably just follow me wherever I go. I mean, but he already proved that. He went to Japan and David wasn't there.
Yeah.
But when I left for Montana, everything seemed to improve. Like maybe David wouldn't follow me after all. Maybe he was tied to the house, not me. Being home felt safer, and I managed to relax a little bit. Well, he also already mentioned that he lived on the bottom floor of this place and he was fine, and
Yeah,
that the previous
it's only the
tenants
top
moved out
floor.
like overnight, almost immediately through random circumstances. My dude, maybe you're just putting the puzzle pieces together.
Oh, wow, that's really
way
convenient.
Too fucking
Wow, I
late.
guess I'll just move up there. Really quick, almost tomorrow.
I even started browsing listings for new apartments back in New York. The last thing I wanted
Yeah.
to do was move in the middle of winter, but after the past few months, it seemed like it might be worth it. It felt like there might be a way out. But after a few days, I started to feel strange again. One night, I got up to go to the bathroom, and as I stood there in the dark, I couldn't help feeling like there was something moving outside the bathroom window. The bathroom looks out onto the backyard. It was pitch black. I could barely see anything, but it's Montana and there are animals passing through all the time. Sure enough, in the morning, I found animal tracks through the snow. I don't know what specific animal. Deer, elk.
It's a rabbit.
The next night, the same thing happened. I got up in the middle of the night and thought I saw movement in the blackness outside. This time, I stood at the window and gazed out, straining my eyes to see, waiting for them to adjust to the night. For a long time, I stared out into the snowy darkness, but couldn't see any movement. Then, just as I was about to turn away, I saw something lurch off to the right and disappear from view. Again, it was too dark to make out the animal, but it could have been anything, maybe a coyote or something. In the morning, as I was getting out of the shower, I glanced out the window and noticed tracks behind the garage. I couldn't tell what they were from the bathroom, so I got dressed, put on my coat, and went outside. When I got up close, my heart practically stopped. They weren't tracks, they were footprints, really small footprints. I followed them across the backyard, but they disappeared into a ditch out back. I stood there in the snow, not knowing what to do. What could I do? Call the cops? Tell them I found footprints in the snow?
Tiny footprints.
The last couple nights, hello? The last couple nights I was too scared to leave my room. If it had been David out there in the snow, it meant that he could follow me anywhere. No matter where I moved, he could find me. I felt helpless. I flew back to New York the day after Christmas. Back in my apartment, it seemed like I was at square one yet again. I've tried everything I can think of. I've saged my apartment. I've hired a medium. Nothing has worked. And worse, I still feel him at night, watching me from different corners of my room, always getting closer and waking up right before something happens. For the past few nights, I've been using that app that takes photos every couple minutes, but nothing has shown up. For whatever reason, it doesn't seem to work anymore, but I've left it running just in case. It's picked up absolutely nothing save for one thing from last night. Can I see? Did you post anything? There's more. Okay.
Okay. Oh wait, there is more too.
Yeah, last night was particularly bad. I'm gonna follow on the other thread because this one seems posted out of space for some reason. Last night was particularly bad. I felt sick and had nightmares all night. I dreamed that David was hovering in the corner by the ceiling far off the ground. He was mouthing something, but I couldn't hear any words. Then he was hovering above my bed, staring down at me, his mouth moving faster than it should be. I couldn't move. I could only look up at him. Suddenly he plummeted downward, and I felt this huge pressure crash into my chest. I woke up, gasping. The wind completely knocked out of me. I sat up and looked around frantically, heaving for air, but there was nothing. When I caught my breath, I retrieved my phone from the dresser. The roll showed nothing of note save for the last photo taken just a moment before.
Dun dun dun!
And it's like him fucking falling onto him while he's asleep.
In blur fashion.
I love the top post that says, "Depression, me." And it's David fucking falling down onto him.
Oh my god. Wait, I don't have that. Wait, hold on. I should have a bunch of no.
Here. There you go.
Oh my god. Yes. Yes.
I don't know what to do. I'm at a loss here. I just don't know.
January 16th. Sorry for the long delay. Honestly, I wasn't sure I was going to tweet again because I fucking got tackled in the middle of the night by a fucking child. After it happened a couple of weeks ago, everything stopped. Well, sort of. I wasn't having dreams anymore and I was feeling better. I was sleeping through the night again. Actually, I was feeling great. I still do. But things have been sort of weird too. It's hard to explain. I'll try, but I don't know if any of it makes sense. Basically, as good as things have been for the past couple of weeks, can't shake the feeling that something is off. Like I've been sleeping fine and have lots of energy during the day, but sometimes I seem to sort of lose time, I guess. Like I'll look up at the clock and realize a whole hour has gone by and I don't remember any of it. Or I mishear someone and ask them to repeat what they said, but they'll say they didn't say anything. Little stuff like that. But after what I've been through, it's not a big deal. Despite all that, I felt ready to put it all behind me. So on Sunday, I opened Twitter, intending to update you all that it was all over, or at least I thought so. I just want things to go back to the way they were, and it seems like they had. I was writing something to that effect when I noticed I had way more notifications than usual. I swiped to my mentions and saw that everyone was tweeting to me about something I'd posted on my Instagram story the day before, saying they saw something weird. The stories were expired but I have screenshots, and I don't know how to explain it. Long story short, I went to brunch on Saturday with a friend. I posted a few photos to my story, and they were fairly unremarkable. Here's the first two I posted, totally dumb and normal. Just brunch, eggs Benedict, toast, avocado, toast, Benedict.
Good looking avocado toast,
bottles,
too.
Mimosas.
Like cream fraiche eggs on top. Yeah, it's nice.
And just bottomless mimosas. They're totally boring brunch photos. I posted one more photo of me and my friend before leaving, and that was that. But the next day I had like a zillion messages about the third photo I posted. People had taken screenshots and sent them to me. This is what somehow got uploaded to my Instagram story. It's just like a very glitched out photo.
It's warped ass photo, like it ran through fucking Audacity.
But where's David? You got a crazy eye. Which looks very misplaced.
Mm-hmm.
Is there a David I'm not seeing?
Not that I see. I think it's just his face that's meant to look fucked up.
Okay. I have no clue what happened. It looked perfectly fine on my phone when I uploaded it. It said that it was a glitch, but I can't make sense of what's happening with my face. Maybe I can. I know what it looks like, what it probably is, but I don't know if I care anymore. I really just want things to be normal again. And things feel normal enough right now. I don't know. I guess I'll keep you updated if something else happens. January 28th.
Okay, just shows a video.
Video.
Cat meowing at door.
With phone on floor.
Mm-hmm. Cat still yelling. Cat crying.
No.
Cat
Father's
yelling.
dead. Father died. Father help. Is that it?
And then it says everything is fine.
It doesn't look fine. February 3rd, everything is fine. February 14th, please don't worry about me. I'm okay and everything will be like it was before. Smiley face. And then another video. Oh, really yapping at the door. Okay.
This one's longer.
Just yapping though. Man. Man.
Mm-hmm.
Man. And then the door opens and David's there.
I think I heard a cough.
Okay, now it's just a sad cat. Okay.
I'm still at
March
20
12th.
seconds. Give me a second.
Oh my god. No, you're good. Oh my
I'm
God,
watching
that
the
was-
entire thing. I'm
It's
not,
so long.
I'm not skipping anything.
I skipped a tiny bit in the middle because sad. Sad cat. I want to give that cat a hug.
Okay. Yeah, it is just a cat kind of yelling. And then this is the
But-
last post.
For everyone asking if I'm alive, I'm doing okay. It's been pretty quiet around here lately, and I've been trying to focus on work. Of course, I'll keep you updated if anything strange happens. But for now, I'm staying busy with drawing and other projects.
Peace.
Peace.
I'm gonna say David has possessed this man.
He is the dented head man. Okay, so do you want to know the real truth about Adam Ellis?
What's the real truth about Adam Ellis?
If you, pretty sure if you just Google him, but he is a BuzzFeed animator,
Okay.
and he was doing a bunch of BuzzFeed nonsense with this. So he promoted it via BuzzFeed. That's how it got popular.
Okay.
So now we need to do something very stupid.
And watch that trailer.
Yes.
Dear David trailer.
No, it's not. Go away. Go.
I already started it.
Okay.
Oh, BuzzFeed. Yeah.
Alice.
Oh, he's the guy who draws those pictures. I've seen those.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, did you actually start the trailer?
I did start the trailer.
Alice. Engaging with trolls
Okay,
is
I'll
like
skip
the
this.
worst possible use of your energy.
Me and my internet friends, we be slipping since you joined.
joined BuzzFeed, your art got super lame? And you die in a fire.
Like, this is definitely not like
Sometimes you
the
gotta
same
troll trolls.
reason or whatever. They definitely changed the narrative for
Yeah.
movie, but like, where's the three-legged cat? Like, I hate
Yeah,
that
it
it's
says
like,
inspired
Dear David
by
replied to
actual
you.
events.
Yeah. David is following you. David's just your sleep paralysis demon.
Do you know how to find out who this handle belongs to?
You really think a weird account is haunting your
It's very
apartment?
bad.
Dear David, he was only 10 when his mother went insane.
Have you watched this movie?
No, God, no.
And you put him in a coma.
I would watch it, but I would need like a 6-pack, fifth of whiskey. It's so bad.
You've seen my son, David, haven't you?
What does he want?
Yeah.
Okay, but the bad variant and take of this, basically.
I'm not as against that as I thought I would be, but it definitely has that like Blumhouse shine to it.
Yeah, I don't disagree with that.
It's missing.
definitely hit the best.
Honestly, if it were more adapted like a Paranormal Activity, it would be pretty good.
Yeah, like actually, like his encounter with the situation, I think would be more.
Or a
fun.
conclusion
I
to his story, you know, not an adaptation of it.
Yeah, facts.
I liked that a lot.
Yeah.
I liked that a lot. I think the minimal use of photo. I think the ending showing that something, you know, he had been captured a certain way on his photo implies that he's being possessed. That everything is fine with the mistype, with the extra spaces to the please don't worry about me. Like that's possession, classic possession.
Yeah.
Not to mention David finally passed the threshold by just fucking going at him in that last photo. So.
Oh yeah, facts. I just think it's when I'm like rethinking about it though, it's just like a child like fumbling around in an apartment.
Oh,
like,
for sure.
Oh, what's that? Camera. Oh, hit it.
At its worst, it has a lot of plot holes and it has a lot of stuff that it asks that that it never answers. But at its best, it's still doing a really cool internet haunted phenomenon type of thing.
Because I feel like everybody tries to do this. Like, there's like a few things I've seen on other channels. We may even watch it too. Like, it's usually like security guards and like weird situations. You know, like posting weird shit kind of stuff. You know, like custodian after hours. Like, oh, this red balloon won't stop following me and shit. But like, it's hard to like do it effectively over like text based, and I feel like people try to do that.
Job. Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, people have tried to do it. I feel like more recently via like TikTok of being like, well, this person's channel actually has nothing scary at all except for these 2 videos. Now watch, and you're just like, okay, so
You won't
like,
believe your eyes
Yeah.
when you see the haunting that takes place.
Number 5. Number 5. It's just like
Yeah.
For again, going back to like saying that it's like a creepypasta kind of vibe. I just like these, like even I just like the thread post thing. Like even still jumping back into like doing more into my spoopy stories. Like I just really like it's the reason I like the first story that we ever fucking read together. The arrows, follow the arrows, right? Mm-hmm. It's just because I found it on like a random off shot like thread site, like before 4chan or outside of 4chan and outside of like before Reddit was a thing. But it's just so wild to find these things. I just feel like it's good content.
The craziest stuff can come from the craziest places. I didn't think on paper a horror being developed with Twitter as its medium would be too effective, but it takes it for what it's worth and it does everything it can.
It's just like the build-up is slow and it's fine.
It is.
But it's
it
like,
is a slow
it's just
burn.
The fucking... When you get to like the Polaroid pictures and the attic space, that's where it really takes off for me personally. Like that's what really kind of takes me
I do
for a
like
loop.
the usage of what I assume is a puppet for David.
Yeah, I would assume so, because if not, like it really did look like an old render, but I think the material of like it being a puppet would make sense for like why it looks kind of uncanny, you know?
Yeah.
Like the heads are just like the
everything is just
misshapen, but yeah, and the proportions are just weird.
I assume they found something or made something in order to pull that off, but I'm here for it. I'm okay with it.
Yeah, those photos are actually really good.
I think the middle photos where he's just sitting in the chair next to the bed. Those are the that's when I was like,
well, even the back to back
imagery is a lot.
The out the window shots from his kitchen.
I like that one
was
too.
a good little one.
Yeah.
Like, because it's all about. I don't know. I just like whoever made this little this as a piece is like nice. I just like that as a content. Like Loki saved like the third photo in that first series.
Well, thank you for sharing this with me. This was fun.
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
I'm glad we finally got around to it.
Honestly.
Oh yeah.
Really.
No, this is the type of thing where even sitting here reading this in the dark of my studio because all the snow is like, it's actually dark time here and it's actually like, I'm all snowed in. I couldn't get out if I wanted to. So it's like, I'm looking around and even at some of the creepier parts, I'm just like, I'm turning around in my studio and I'm seeing if there's anyone in here with me.
I like that. I just like the little creepy things because it's like, even, I think what really gets me about this too, it's like there's not really a reason. And he's like kind of like slowly figuring it out. But I do kind of like things that are
open-ended.
Yeah. And also like a good creature feature. And I feel like people do that really weird. And
spook.
I just like the little... Yeah, like little photos. I should really did it in for me.
Yeah, man. I'm here for it. I'm a fan of David. I think David is I think he starts off as creepypasta fodder and then becomes a little bit more as the narrative starts to pick up. And I don't necessarily know what he's playing at. I'm sure there's some type of lore or backstory there. I really don't care. I don't need to understand what made him get all lumpy.
That's the thing. I don't need any more information.
I accept it for what it is, which is just a haunted child who wants to do you dirty.
That's what I'm saying. I don't want like a sequel. I don't want like a its completion as a single old thread is all it really needs.
Yeah, I'm gonna draw the line there and say that I'm good. I only have one thing to play before I end this recording.
Hello?
I played Balloon Boy saying hello again. Perfect.
I'm Balloon Boy.
That's my ending.
That's all I gotta say about that.